We gotta get the likes up. We gotta get the likes up, guys. I just hit the door. We gotta get the likes up, family. I'm wondering where the remote is. Hey y'all. Hey. I didn't even put this the I should have probably put I should have probably put this stuff up before I came live, but I miss y'all so much and I wanted to hurry up and get on here and come on here because I see what time it is. And I was like, man, I gotta be live by 4:30 at least. But we here because I didn't want to have to rush. You know what I'm saying? I want to spend time with y'all. I want to talk about what we clocked the last time we were here, put it all together real quick. I want to talk about what's been going on with Blueface. I want to tell y'all my opinions about Jaden and Blueface and Nevaeh because I do have an opinion about it. And then I want to get back into some more investigating with Chyna. Chyna, you got this. Chyna, we need to talk to you. We got to talk to you. We want to know what you got to say for yourself. Chyna, what do you have to say for yourself, girl? That's what we want to know. Hold on, y'all, because I don't even like. Hold on. We want to know what you got to say for yourself, first of all. Hold on. We're not finna play around here. We're not finna play no games. We're not. We're not playing no games around here. We not. This was not juice. This wasn't juice. This wasn't juice. This was real alcohol, and you took it from that girl in that club. You are the reason why Junior got cerebral palsy. You are. We're not playing no games today. This is truth time. And everybody hashtag Queen Recessionista. Hey Blue. Hashtag Queen Recessionista. Recessionista, was you here yesterday when hey Vince? My Vince is up in here. My Vince is up in here. Y'all, I feel so y'all. When I went to Naughty live today, I was like, man, this is not right. I feel so freaking lost, y'all. I gotta literally catch up, and I don't like when it gets like that because then I lose interest when I'm not keeping up with what's going on. So because I've been over here in this world with Krishan and them, I've been missing stuff with Clarissa. You know what I'm saying? So ever since the little aftermath of the fight and how much money, you know what I'm saying, she didn't make, I saw a video earlier. I seen a lot of people are bringing up Hannah Gabriel's now, and that means something to me. I promise y'all, she remind me of Sweet Ma, y'all. I swear, Sweet Ma is the Haitian version of Hannah Gabriel's. I said it. Sweet Ma is the Haitian version of Hannah Gabriel's. You feel me? But yeah, man, I gotta catch up on so much. I really do. I'm so sick of Chyna. We all are, girl. Especially after this. Especially after this, girl. We're gonna go into a certain time frame where I'm gonna show y'all when Chyna got spooked. We finna dissect some stuff today. That's why I wanted to be live by 4:30. Because I'm like, I need to be able to spend at least 2-3 hours with y'all. At least. Yes, that's what I was gonna ask you. Did you see Holy Ghost girl, girl? Holy Ghost girl made it. She came through yesterday, girl. I was so freaking happy. I was so freaking happy. Shout out to all of my moderators, man. Ushraya, Receptionista, Holy Ghost girl, Gia, TBT 808, Tara, and Miss T. I love y'all down. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Yvonne. I love you, Vince. I love y'all down. Yes. Can we do Queen Receptionista or put a crown and put Queen Riri? She didn't know the queen of the day. She deserve it. We're gonna go Queen Riri. Hold on. Let's let Ronnie get us let's let Ronnie get the mood right up in here. I got so many freaking tabs open, you guys. It's crazy. Hold on. Hit the like button, y'all. Mm-mm.
Ain't no other way. I'm really I'm getting right today, I'm serving fat today. I'm really having place, I'm really serving weight. Bitch, I'm a heavyweight, ain't no other way. Water the double today, cause I ain't come to play. Watch out for niggas, these streets be sticky. Don't worry about me, cause I'm keeping it with me. Back against the wall, cause niggas be fit. That bitch stay on me, so please don't tempt me. I'm getting right today, I'm serving fat today. I'm really having place, I'm really serving weight. Bitch, I'm a heavyweight, ain't no other way. Water the double today, cause I ain't come to play. Watch out for niggas, these streets be sticky. Don't worry about me, cause I'm keeping it with me. Back against the wall, cause niggas be fit. That bitch stay on me, so please don't tempt me. All of my losses, I turn them lessons. So many days a young nigga was stressing. Walking outside and I got to my weapon. Got my book back so you know I'm finessing. Buy me a pair and go grab me a soda. Police behind me ain't pulling me over. I'm standing on 10 cause you know I'm a soldier. Young nigga solid, you know I ain't folding. When I was down, they ain't want fuck with me. Now I'm getting money, they won't be on my team. I'm talking them days I was stuck in the basement. Fighting them cases, I ain't had no patience. 2019, this shit got rough. I lost it all and ran it back up. Did that shit twice so you can't call it love. Up with it low, now we need a truck. I'm getting right today, I'm serving fat today. I'm really having place, I'm really serving weight. Bitch, I'm a heavyweight, ain't no other way. Water the double today, cause I ain't come to play. Watch out for niggas, these streets be sticky. Don't worry about me, cause I'm keeping it with me. Back against the wall, cause niggas be fit. That bitch stay on me, so please don't set me. I'm getting right today, I'm serving fat today. I'm really having place, I'm really serving weight. Bitch, I'm a heavyweight, ain't no other way. Water the double today, cause I ain't come to play. Watch out for niggas, these streets be sticky. Don't worry about me, cause I'm keeping it with me. Back against the wall, cause niggas be fit. That bitch stay on me, so please don't tempt me.
I love that part, y'all. Y'all doing it like that. Y'all doing it like that. Y'all doing it like that. Shout out to Danny coming through, setting the mood, girl. Thank you for coming through, setting the mood, girl. Thank you for giving me that nudge saying, Lexus, it's gonna be okay. That's what I'm taking it as, girl. That's what I'm taking it as, girl. That's what I'm taking it as, girl. Thank you for giving me that nudge and saying it's gonna be okay, girl. Thank you. Cause when I look at my cash app, girl, it's like, man, oh man. But I'm gonna keep going. This is what I mean. Y'all don't know the conversations I be having with God when I be off of here, y'all. Y'all just don't know. And I'm that's on everything. Y'all like this super chat, y'all. I'm grateful. I'm grateful, y'all. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I used to be like, no, don't do the super chat. Just cash at me because I need the money now, you know. But now I'm glad that I stopped shutting that door off because that might help. Now I told y'all this the other day. You know, even though YouTube take a portion of it, like that might help me with the algorithm with YouTube and everything like that. When they see that people can with my channel, you know. So I appreciate that. Y'all put the cash app in the chat too, so that people who want to send direct, and for me to have access to funds now, um, put the cash app in there too, man. Thank you, Danny. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm gonna give you a show today, girl. I'm gonna give you a show today, girl. You came in with the girl. I'm gonna give you a show today, girl. This show is sponsored by Danny. Shout out to Danny. Thank you so much, Danny. You are a beautiful soul, a beautiful person. I see all the support that you've been giving me, even in the comments, Danny. I want you to know I see you and I thank you, girl. I really do. Am I on the screen? Yes. I see you, Danny, and I thank you. I think I got some mascara right there. Is that me or is that the screen? I got some mascara right there. I'll fix it. But yeah, Danny. Shout out to you, Danny. Thank you, Danny. Yes, let's get it, y'all. Let's go. Let's get on up into it. So I'm gonna start off by updating y'all on what's been going on with the circus because Krishan been begging for Blueface. She been begging for him, and we're gonna laugh at you first before we show this evidence. We're gonna laugh at you. Yeah, we're gonna laugh at you. Y'all look at this. Look at this. Shout out to Ruby Kai. Hold on. I can't pass up no. Hold on. I don't want to look over no important. I don't want to exit out of anything important. Is what I'm saying. All right, I got that. Boom. This is the one we could use. Oh, Quell done got his YouTube back or something. We gonna see. We gonna see. All right.
Getting disrespectful to his kids. So tell me why Krishan on live.
Now we not gonna. Y'all know we love Ruby over here. It's been up. She posted this yesterday, so we can look at it today. Also, y'all, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go and I'm gonna show y'all the evidence that we have collected so far, and we're gonna really get deep into that thing with Chyna, right? But while we do that, this is what's gonna keep our attention. When I'm pulling something or something like that, we're gonna come back to this video because this video is an hour, so we're gonna break it up. You know what I'm saying? But I really want y'all to catch the beginning of this girl begging for Blueface. She's begging and wanting to go to Jerusalem after the fight. I really want to see, are the police gonna let her go to this fight? Are they gonna get her before the fight or after the fight? Is what I'm wondering. I'm honestly wondering what the police is gonna do because don't forget that post I showed y'all that Tasha K said. Not only that, you guys put a one in the chat if you remember the live where I asked Blueface to reach out to his kids. and not forget his kids. Do y'all remember that? Hold up. Do y'all remember that? I gotta get another keyboard because my keyboard acting stupid. I keep on having to turn it on and off for me to type, and I'm getting tired of that. All right, so I'm gonna just go to it instead of. All right, y'all remember I told y'all today we're gonna go look at that interview. Remember, we're gonna do that too. That's why I wanted to hurry up and come live because there's so much we got to get into. When is Jason Lee gonna drop his interview? That's another thing I want to know. When is that dropping? I need to know. All right, so let me see. I want to say it was this one. Hold on. I'm looking for something. Y'all give me a second because I rather just pull it up and then tell y'all. I know I put "Oh Baby" on it. There it go. All right, it wasn't a waste what we just did. We needed that. Me and that person. We needed that because I had not seen her other messages. Now, Blueface. We about to show what Krishan was doing during her birth and what you and the baby got going on. But I need for you to understand something, Blueface. It's beautiful what you got going on with Nevaeh and being there with her and her baby. But I need you to understand something. This is a time where you also need to send your kids a gift or something. Okay? See, yeah, I'm that girl where I'm not. We gonna get it. We can do multiple things, right? We can multitask, right? So put a one in the chat right now if you want Blueface to remember to make his existing kids feel special. This is a time, Blueface, where you don't know what is going on the other side. If Jaden is mad at you, and she might be talking to her friends in her kitchen about how she upset about this, that, and the third, and her kids might be upstairs in their room. But you know Javon gonna pause that game so he can listen in on what his mama's saying. I know that because I see Cass do it sometimes. When his dad was in the hospital and he had a massive heart attack, anytime I spoke to his dad, his grandma, or anybody, I'll hear him in the room, pause the game. Because he want to know what's going on with his daddy. So I need you to make sure them kids know that you love them. Make sure you reach out and touch your kids. However you got to do it, bro. If you don't want to speak to Jaden because you upset with Jaden, you need to make sure them kids feel you because this might not be a big deal to you. Just like what was a big deal to you from your mama is not a big deal to her. right? She didn't understand that something really hurt you, that you continue to tell her. She don't understand how it hurt you because she went through worse. So we got to stop the cycle somewhere. And that's all I'm saying, bruh. That's all I'm saying. So Blueface responded to all of us, you know what I'm saying? All of us telling him, to remember, the kids, you know what I'm saying? I know I don't need to tell him to remember his kids. I know he remember his kids. I've never been one of those people that sit up here and say Blueface is a deadbeat dad. I don't feel that way. He do some deadbeat stuff. He do deadbeat things now. He do some deadbeat stuff. But that was all before Krishan. The deadbeat thing was never surrounding his name. And I think that now there's that people have been putting that on him and putting it on him. I don't know if he's comfortable with it now or what, but I want y'all to hear what he said. You know what I'm saying? And I know that some of it was for clicks and views. I know that some of it was, you know what I'm saying, rage baiting. But we're going to listen to what Blueface said back to us when we were telling him, reach out to the kids so the kids know, they are part of this too. They are part of the family too, and everything. So let me see. Is this the one? No, this ain't the one. This is the one right here. So we're gonna go through this live. Like, I'm gonna play parts of this live because I want to play exactly what he said back, and then I'm gonna run it back to Krishan. Here we go. All right. So just in case we don't make it all the way through, this is what Blueface had to say about it. Nah, I might as well play it from the beginning, bruh. Just remember that clip. Let's go. I'm gonna play it from the beginning. I'm gonna speed it up. This was a great one, Ruby. You put it in there in such a way that I'm cool with everybody with us watching it like this.
God, spilling her heart out to me.
We want to do it, but we cash out on the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
We do a camp.
A camp.
We fly my coaches out. Me and Mia. We all lock in.
Hold
and fight on the same card. Like, Blueface really do know how to fight.
Oh my God! Enough.
Ruby, can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear it? I said that we wasn't gonna react to this whole thing, but I'm thinking we gonna multitask, y'all. We gonna multitask because Ruby, you did your thing with this one. This was like back like one of them. I felt like a year and a half, 2 years ago again watching this video right here, Ruby. I love the way you put this together. Voodoo Dollhouse TV and Ruby Kai are our girls over here, if you didn't know, down to becoming family. Okay? We still fool with Lola Lee, but see, we don't always agree. But Lola do be having the tea. Okay? But we stay locked in with Voodoo Dollhouse TV and Ruby Kai. We love them over here. Just know that.
Yes, Jerusalem. Mm-hmm. But anywho, let's get into it.
Chat, but can I tell you something for real?
Of course.
Wouldn't it be hard? Okay, after this fight, right? After this fight, I'm gonna just tell you like this plan I had in my head. Just low key. Look. After this fight, we see how it does. We see how it goes. It's gonna go well. It's gonna do great.
Who you fighting?
Make sure you like the video.
Not like that.
We got it.
Man, Blueface. Well, I don't know how you want to do it, but we cash out on the warehouse. We do a camp.
A camp.
We fly my coaches out. Me and Mia. We all lock in and fight on the same card. Like, Blueface really do know how to fight.
Oh my God! Enough.
Yeah,
crazy. And stream all of it. Document all of it. That would be so fire. Like, I had a vision of something. I texted to him for real. He texts back like, let's see what like, let's see what's going on after the fight. Like, basically, like,
he put you off.
But I want to take a trip to Jerusalem after this fight to get clarity. Hold on, what did I say?
To Jerusalem. What did you say?
To seek God. So this what I texted him. I said, I love you. I said, hear my heart. I said, I know right now we're on the opposite sides of the country, living two different lives. But after my fight, I want us to go to Jerusalem together. I want the trip to mean something for us spiritually, to get away from all the noise, seek God and get clarity, and come back with a different mindset. When we come back, I want us to create. I want our creativity to flow together. I really want you to be involved with my boxing journey, not just watching from the outside, but helping me build it, document, control the narrative in a positive way, and turn this chapter of our lives into something powerful. You know what I'm saying? We got a kid too, though. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm also like keeping in mind, like, what a powerful force it could be. We could really be great together if we stop feeding distraction, put the same energy into building something real. And I know you have your own dreams and plans. I genuinely want to see everything meant for you prosper too. I'm not asking you to abandon your life for mine. I just know that when I picture doing all this traveling, creating and building and growing and becoming better, I want to do it with the person I love. Facts. But I also don't want to force a vision that only one of us sees. If these feelings are mutual, then I believe you understand exactly what I'm saying. And if not, I respect that too. We could love each other for what we were and peacefully live our lives separately. I just don't want us halfway loving each other anymore. Either we really choose each other and build something beautiful, or we give each other the freedom to fully move forward. He said, I love you. I'm down for you. He said, I love you. I'm down for you. Let's see after your fight where things go. Then he
Hold on. So basically, after you had this fight, you want this man to run away to Jerusalem with you. You want to start a boxing camp, and you want to live a life with him. What part of him just having a baby you not understanding? What part of he got a whole nother girl that's pregnant that you not understanding? Right. Speaking of babies, why you ain't mention your baby at all in this text message? You should be leading with that, with y'all co-parenting.
Wait. Hold up, Ruby. Hold up. Because where is Danza Project? Where's the Danza Project at? I need y'all to come to the front. Because y'all were saying that Krishan needed to stay away from Blueface. She was half reading the messages in that interview with y'all, not telling y'all that she was begging for Blueface to take her back. I said this when she was reading the messages back then. Now she's just telling the truth. Now she's just telling y'all what she really said. She always do this. She always beg Blueface to be back with her. And then she'll come back to y'all and tell y'all, oh, he was talking like how I wanted to talk, and he was just, he my type of type, he did. She trying to kick the hardest game ever. Talking about she know Blueface like money. So she trying to listen, y'all. She know Blueface like money. She know that he is right now is on his thing where he wants to, make a certain amount of money and get his life on a certain path because of all the opportunities that he missed while he was in prison. So she got a plan for both of them to make some money. She's trying to kick game right now. Y'all hear me? She's trying to kick game. And she forgot. She forgot all the things that she did while he was locked up. He didn't forget them. He didn't forget them. Girl, you're begging, girl. You're begging. Let's just keep it real, girl. You're begging, girl. Why are you begging? Why are you begging, girl?
Laugh with this when he saying, I'm not trying to keep you from moving on. I just thought you already moved on. That's how we got here in the first place.
Oh, no, he didn't. He ate a little bit with that part.
The only reason why I moved out that house, moved on, was because I felt stuck in a situation where I didn't feel secure in that it wasn't helping my mental health. I didn't feel like there was no spiritual maturity, mental maturity. There was no like, I didn't feel secure enough to even play with my life like that. Then I just know how I am with other people. If I'm not my best self, I'm going to perform horrible. If I'm not my best self, I'm not going to be a great mom. If I'm
you can say that again.
She done heard that. She done heard that. Y'all got to understand, Krishan listens to people that speak about her, especially people like myself, Voodoo Dollhouse TV, Grape Tea News, Naughty Love TV, you know, all the people that's been speaking, not I'm talking about like the people who've been talking about her since before Junior was born, since Junior was born. You understand what I'm saying? Those people have her ear. We have her ear. Because when she had everything entertainment, Lola Lee T, you know what I'm saying, all the other people had, when she had them food, when they was willing to go head to head with us to defend her and everything, she had them fools. She didn't care what they had to say. She knew that we knew her tea. So she listened to us on the low. She listened to us when she was alone. And while listening to us, she picked up the things that we were saying, the positive things that we spoke about being your best self and all of that. And this is why I always tell that stinky, dirty, smelly smut, that stinky, dirty, smelly, slutty, smutty, smacking smuts to get out of my chat. This is why I always tell her to get out of my chat, because she takes the positive words and doesn't apply them. She just repeats them. And I don't like that. Because you fooling people, making people think that you want to change and you want to do better when you don't. And I don't like stuff like that. I don't like you fooling people and making them think that you really want to do better. How many times, y'all? How many times does she have to do this? We are over you, girl. Nobody should be paying attention to all of this going to Jerusalem stuff. That is, at this point, it's blaspheming at this point. Because you don't believe none of that. You don't want none of that. You don't believe none of that. You want to slip out of this. You're trying to find a way to slip through what you did. And the difference between what you did before having Ronnie unalived, the difference between Ronnie and the other two bodies that you got is those cases are closed. Those cases are closed. So you don't care about those. When we was over here talking about Geronimo Vasquez, when Ronnie was still alive, you was letting your nut hang. You didn't care about nothing because you knew the cases were closed. But see, you got a looming case hanging over your head. You got an open case hanging over your head. And that is why you acting different. That is why your behavior is different. Because those cases are closed. You slip through them. You don't know if you're going to slip through this one. I'm on you, girl. I'm on you for Geronimo Vasquez. And then you turn around and do this to Ronnie? Then you turn around and you do what you did to Ronnie, and you think we're not gonna apply more pressure? It's pressure. It's pressure how you think that you can go do that to Ronnie and live happily ever after with Blueface with his son. You sick. You are sick. But we got a lot more to go into, so I wanna. You hear me? We applying pressure.
I'm not even going to be able to be there for what I need from God. Like, God need my worship. He need my prayer. He need me aligned with him and his will over my life. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes I think, like, we be in a situation where I can't explain it for real. Like, Chad, I wish I...
Is the baby all right? Who's playing with the baby? You there by yourself?
I really can, like, say this all out of love. Like, I hate the clippers. Y'all probably gonna clip stuff. But
oh no, we're gonna let you speak it, baby. Ain't that clipping? Speak on it.
Come on, sis. That's my sister. That's my sister. And she done already let us know in her own little way. If you been here, Ruby done let us know her in her own little way. She done winked her eye at us over here down to the Becoming family. You know what I'm saying? We done did that before. So I know Ruby fucks with us too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We love you over here. You know that girl. You know that girl. Keep going, girl.
Just read it.
I said, I don't want you. I thought you moved on to become the explanation for how we got here because it's deeper than that. I didn't just wake up and decide I wanted a life without you. There were things between us that hurt me, confused me, and made me feel like I had to keep living instead of waiting in a place where I didn't always feel chosen or secure.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I wasn't perfect either. I could take accountability for what I did without responsibility for everything that happened between us. The truth is, through it all, I still love you. That's why I even opened my heart enough to tell you what I actually wanted. I'm not trying to blame you, chase you, pressure you to make you feel guilty. I'm telling you that
I want y'all to notice something about old girl. Y'all, do y'all hear her communication skills? His main complaint about her, I got you, Blue. I'm going to point it out. His main complaint about Krishan was that she couldn't communicate. She didn't know how to communicate. And that's a damn lie, Blue. She knew how to communicate the whole time, nigga. That's how she finessed you. That's how she tried to play it. She tried to play it like she was dumb and couldn't communicate. Like she was fried. So that she would feel sorry for her. Let's run it back, Blue. Let's run it back. Even though I'm mad at you right now about you playing with Jaden with kids and all that, I think you need to, even if I understand you, Blueface, that we're gonna get there. And I understand what he's saying, but I have an opinion about it. So I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna jump. Right now, that's still my brother. Okay, at the end of the day. So I got you. We're gonna run it back. Because Shawty sound like she can communicate today. What about, wait a minute. Wait a god minute. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. I really need to get a new keyboard. I'm so tired of this. I'll be typing and it just stopped. Now, what happened here? What was this? What was this right here? Help me.
In the world. It's your girl Gina Views.
Sharp in the building. And today, ladies and gentlemen, We got to talk. Hey, man, this one right here.
We got the hottest couple on the internet.
Pretty much right now. How has it been for y'all, man? How is it? First and foremost, how are y'all doing today?
Great. I'm doing
okay?
great.
She was a little teary-eyed a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
What's going on? What happened?
What's going on?
I just emotional. I don't know if it's my period or am I pregnant. I don't know.
She knew she was pregnant. That was her threat to him. That was her threat to him. That was her threat saying, nigga, I'm about to tell him. I'm about to tell him about this one. Because she done had several misfortunes. She just had a misfortune less than 6 weeks before sitting right here in this video. She had just went to Baltimore and had one done. So that's her threat to him because he acting weird to her. He acting weird to her today. She feel weird. So her way to get control of the conversation, get control of the room, and grab him by the balls is to threaten to tell everybody that she's pregnant again. Because see, when you tell people that you're pregnant, you got a little bit more pressure on you when it comes to doing what you normally do. You know what you normally do when you don't tell nobody. Now you got pressure on you because everybody know about it. What happened to this dummy over here? Let's speed it up and let's rock real quick because Blueface, she's communicating now. What happened to this?
You don't know if it's your period or if you're pregnant.
I'm just saying, like, that's what's going on.
Well, I don't think you're pregnant if you got your period, sweetie.
I'm just saying, I don't know if it's
you're pregnant if you got your period, sweetie. I don't think you're pregnant if you got your period, sweetie. Sweetie's playing dumb. Sweetie's playing stupid.
I was just trying to help her out here, so I don't think it was.
Hey.
What happened? What triggered these tears?
Huh?
What triggered these tears? What's going on right now?
Nothing. It could be like completely nothing in my eyes. It's just
oh yeah.
So I got nothing to do with anybody. Okay, can we talk about something else? Not my tears.
You seem nervous.
Now,
I'm not
here for you.
Now that she has the room, she laughs because she got them all. You'll notice that when Krishan is doing something and it starts working and she sees it working, she's literally happy with herself. And you got to understand, see, this was before she let the cat out of the bag. And you're going to see her do this. And I want y'all to know because we're going to court with this hoe. We're going to court to watch her be brought to justice. And I want y'all to know all of her little psychotic little things that she does, okay? You got to understand you dealing with a kid. You dealing with a evil childlike demon. An evil kid-like demon that thinks it's funny to do little evil things and control people and do things with your mind. This is what you're dealing with. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. This is what you're dealing with. And I'm going to shame the devil today. I'm going to shame the devil today. You communicating now. What happened to Dum? What happened to Fried Rock? You sound like you communicating to me. Wait a minute. We got another personality that just entered the chat. This personality seems to have a little bit more sense. How long you been working on this one, Matilda? I rebuke you in Jesus' name. I can't play this game, y'all. This is crazy. I gotta
choose each other again. I wanted to be intentional this time. Not because we're lonely, jealous, attached, or scared of each other moving on, but because we genuinely want to love each other better. So after my fight, I want to see where this goes. But I want us to move forward, not rewrite the past in a way where each of us becomes the whole problem. We both know what we've been through.
So basically, you telling this nooker that you want to be with him, and you telling him the reasons why you left the house, and you want to be picked, you want him to choose you and love you. Do you not see what's happening right now? And you trying to beg to come back home. That's what it's giving to me, girl.
So then he said some more.
I bet. Just read it. Say it.
No. Wait, Ruby, you're going too fast, sis. I got to show the people how she was playing dumb just a little while ago. Huh? It ain't been that long since you was over here playing like you was fried. You still fried. You still you were dumb, but you just got different dumb personalities, and you know how to copy people. So you've been studying, and this is what I'm talking about. What Vu was talking about when she said a monitoring spirit too. This is what I'm talking about. I rebuke it in Jesus' name. But I know what Vu was talking about because Krishan will watch people, actual smart people. She will watch them, pay attention to them, and take the imprint. So a lot of the way that she's speaking, let me tell y'all what she's doing right now. Let me explain to y'all what she is doing when she's over here. Hold up. Let me bring you back over here. When she's right here in this personality, she running game on Blueface. But the way that she running game on him is mirroring him. She is mirroring him as hard as she can right now. She wants to put the mirror up and remind him, it's me. It's me. Remember, I'm just like you. So you're going to notice that she's texting and talking and communicating the way that he communicates, the way that he talks, the way that he texts. That is what she's doing. She's flipping it around because she's trying to get inside. She want to get inside so bad. She want to get inside so bad. So she's literally, that's what she's doing, Blueface. It's the coldest game she's trying to run. This is what she did to Ronnie. This is how she got Ronnie to come out the door. This is how she was able to set this man up. She knows how to get inside. But no, girl, we lifting the veil off of you. We gonna save our young black men. We gonna save our young black men. Whether they are brothers, cousins, uncles, aunties, I don't care. We gonna save our young black men. You are a danger to the black man. I have identified that years ago from you. You are. And people can say, oh, I'm tripping all you want to. Go count the bodies. I bet you if you ask her about it, she started laughing. I bet you she started laughing if you ask her about certain things. Let's go back over here to Dum Diddy. Dum Diddy. That's who you acting like, right? Dum Diddy. Right? You think people stupid around here. You want to be Dum Diddy. Hold up, y'all. There we go.
Yeah, we're here for you, sweetie. For real, we are. So just speak up for us. Hey, however you feel it today, hopefully we can get that out.
You've dominated 2022. You're gonna get your flowers today. We gotta talk about it. You know.
Sure. I like your song too, Vibes. I was like, I didn't even know that was her. I said, oh, look at her. She can rap too. Okay, she just don't know how to just fight and take off on shit. She actually get out on the music still. How's that been for you, like transitioning from obviously like, you know, a no name, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like living regular life to just all this fame now and this, you know what I'm saying? This newfound stardom. How's it been for you? How's the transition been, Krishan?
I just give glory to God. That's it.
Yeah, glory to God. Huh? God is good. That's why I didn't understand why you're so sad.
I'm not sad.
You was crying, so I was like, damn, what's...
Yeah, because I just told you, I'm emotional right now. It's either my period or I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
What the heck? Did you not hear me, sir?
Yo, I did. I just know that, you know, a period and pregnancy don't run hand in hand.
I'm saying it's either...
Am I tripping?
Did you not hear me?
You mean like, she means like...
Either that or
this. Is on the way.
It's either that or this.
Next week gonna be my emotional week.
Okay, it's on the way. I'm under the impression that it was going on right now. She was like, it's either my period or I'm pregnant.
Yeah, so like it's gonna come.
She don't know yet. It's on the way.
It's gonna come or it's not gonna come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations if it doesn't come.
Oh God.
Congrats early.
You did tweet a few days ago that your wedding is going to be in October. So you guys planning a wedding?
That's
Yeah,
my wedding.
we planning a wedding.
She crazy.
What was that
She
about?
crazy, bro.
What was that about?
Will Zeus be televising it? What's going on? Is that
Get married on Zeus?
is that the episode finale of Crazy in Love?
I'm getting married in October. That's what I said.
Yeah, I don't mind coming, being a pastor. And saying y'all, I said, I don't mind coming, and being a pastor. And signing it off, man, on the dotted line for y'all, man. I think that'd be a beautiful thing because at first, I'm gonna be real with y'all. When I seen this, I was like, this gotta be for play. This gotta be because they make good money together. That's how I look at it. Like people.
Whoa, I got it going quick. We got time. We're gonna stay on track, but I gotta let the people know who missed it, y'all. Y'all run this, come back with me real quick. Come here. I gotta holler at you real quick about something. You ain't gonna believe it. Well, you are now. You are gonna believe it. It's just gonna be a little. It's just a little. It's just just a little. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I got something to show you. Real quick. Now, y'all heard her just say something about being pregnant, right? Let's dial this back just a peep. Wow. Look at that laugh. Him looking at her. Gina Views, the beautiful chocolate sister that's sitting over there. She gonna ask her, she gonna say on your Instagram, you posted that you were getting married in October. Krishan was plotting. This is what I want y'all to understand about Junior, about her not liking his baby. I need y'all to understand something about Junior, about the reason why she hates this baby. She plotted and planned, but she was wrong because she dumb. See, the way that she talking when she tries to sound intelligent is only something that she heard somebody else say. And she monitored them and watched them and started mirroring them so she can sound a certain way, but she's still a dummy. She's still a dumb little girl. Yes, little girl. Because she plotted on this baby and she tweeted out either this day or the day before this. I'm getting, she didn't say we, she said, I'm getting married in October. This dummy thought the baby was going to be born in October. Check this out. She thought she got pregnant in January. The dumb bitch got pregnant at the end of December. I need you to follow me. Junior was born in his due date was September something. But she thought it was going to be October. What's Junior's birthday? What's Junior's birthday? I need the people to know, so I'm going to put it up on the screen. Whoever put it first, I'm going to throw it up there so people really understand what I'm talking about when I say the girl was plotting. Y'all got to catch this. The baby born September the 3rd. This dummy, she went and had that misfortune. And then after Blueface did this, when remember, she got her family to jump him. I showed y'all the video several times that Krishan was in on it with her family jumping Blueface when he went to Baltimore that day. So when he watched it back, when Zeus aired it, which was around Christmas, he watched it, he left her. He woke up. He had a moment where he woke up and he went home to his family, and it was around the holidays. This girl, I'm going to stop, y'all. I'm going to stop. This girl couldn't get him back to that house for nothing. She tore the house up. She said the police came, all of that. None of that made him come back. So she went down to Baltimore, and that's when she was with Ronnie. That's when she was with Ronnie all them days, and they was at the Red Roof until they ran out of money. Then they went to where? AJ house. AJ, yeah. Now, stay with me. She goes back to Blueface, January. They have makeup, bop, right? And then February, end of January, February, she starts thinking she knows she's pregnant. She knows she pregnant. Now, one thing, she do know when she pregnant because she done had so many abortions. So see, she knows what it feels like to get pregnant and be pregnant, but she doesn't know what it feels like to push a baby out and have a baby. You understand? That part never came through. She always stopped it before it got to a certain point. Okay? And she done got bodies and everything by this time with Junior. So she like, you know what? This time when I get pregnant, I'm going to have this baby. I'm going to have this baby on him. And you know what? I'm going to get married in October. Because when I have my baby in October, I'm going to be stuck with him for life. That was her marriage. So that's why when they asked her about, oh, I heard you getting married in October, and Blueface knows nothing about it, it's because in her evil mind, she like, we're going to be married because I'm going to have this baby. Little do he know, I'm going to wait till the last minute to start talking about, having this baby. I'm going to wait. So that way, they tell me I'm too far along to have a abortion. But see, a little part of that plan was that she forgot she was a whore and she slept with Roddy at the end of December. Joke's on you. Joke's on you, chick. Y'all, some of that went over y'all head. But I'm gonna say it again for the motherfuckers in the back, just not right now. The smart people gotta keep rolling. We got to. We don't got time to wait. Now, pay attention to the issue that I'm about to show you, and then you'll understand why I always be like, pay attention, pay attention. This is why. Because it's layers of BS. It's layers. It's literally layers. Hold on, y'all. It's literally layers. All right, where is that? There's too many clips up here. We got to go back to the no jumper clip first. Hold up. We got to go back. Put a one in the chat if you understand. Now, if you understand why I said she was laughing. Don't worry, we getting to Chyna too. Hit the like button, y'all. I need y'all to hit the like button. Where is it? I literally just had it. I'm so freaking mad. There it go.
No jumper.
All right, so let's get
coolest podcast in the world. It's your girl Gina.
Let's get back to the part where we were, and I got it slowed down so y'all can really hear it about this October. Getting married in October. She thought she was having the baby in October and that she would be married to him for life through that baby. That's why she laughed like that. She thinks she's Matilda.
I don't know whether you get dragged or not. It's still a...
Right. Yeah.
It brings in this, you like that, just fucking with him. She took it upon herself.
Televising it? What's going on? Is that
you get married on Zoom?
God is good. That's why I didn't understand why you're so sad.
I'm not sad.
You was crying, so I was like, damn, what's...
Yeah, because I just told you, I'm emotional right now. It's either my period or I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
What the heck? Did you not hear me, sir?
Yo, I did. I just know that, a period and pregnancy don't run hand in hand.
I'm saying it's either...
Am I tripping?
Did you not hear me?
You mean like... She means like...
Either that
your
or
period
this
is on the way.
It's either that or this.
Next week gonna be my emotional week.
Okay, it's on the way. I'm under the impression that it was going on right now. She was like, it's either my period or I'm pregnant.
Yeah, so like it's finna come.
She don't know yet. It's on the way.
It's gonna come or it's not gonna come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations if it doesn't come.
Oh God.
Congrats early.
You did tweet a few days ago that your wedding is going to be in October. So you guys planning a wedding?
She tweeted a few days before this interview that her wedding was going to be in October. She knew that something was going on and that she was pregnant again a few days ago. She had not even told Blueface. She was planning in her mind. She was plotting in her mind, y'all. This is what I'm saying, y'all. She was on her Matilda-ish. So that's why when Gina Views asked her the question, and this is all surrounding Junior, okay? This is why I don't want her to be around that baby alone, because she made plans, and Junior failed those plans when he had Ronnie's DNA instead of Blueface's. You understand? When he had Ronnie's DNA except for Blueface's, that messed her plan up.
Yeah, I think that. We played in the wedding.
She crazy.
Look at that laugh. Look at that laugh.
What was that about?
Crazy, bro.
What was that about?
Will Zeus be televising it? What's going on? Is that
the married on Zeus?
Is that the episode finale of Crazy in Love?
I'm getting married in October. That's what I said.
I don't mind coming.
And she playing like she wasted, but she literally knows what she's saying. Even if she is drunk, because I believe she really was drunk. She always getting up. She was plotting. And Junior is the baby that was supposed to marry them for life. Only problem is she's a slut. So she sleeps with one man on Monday, another man on Monday night. That's the type of girl that she is. Don't be mad at me. You showed us who you were. You did. And I want to shame you because I want our girls to know that it's not okay to be like you. It's not okay to be like you. And the ones that they make it seem like it's lame is the ones like Jaden. Jaden was with Blueface and Blueface only for literally all the way up until about a year ago, maybe. I don't care what nobody say. Krishan is the worst. And I can't even believe that. I'm not even finna put Krishan up next to the Jaden on no level. They do not compare or none of that. Krishan could never be my homegirl. Jaden, I can see her being my homegirl because that's the type of people I like virtuous women around me. I don't like this right here. Because let me tell you something. You can even be who you are. Okay, because I'm not saying that, I wouldn't be friends with somebody who used to be a stripper or who is a stripper, or I wouldn't be friends. I'm not putting limitations on my friendships like that. But what I'm saying is I want real women around me. Women that's real, that's honest, that don't want to. If you set dudes up, no, I don't want to be your friend. I don't. If you like to see black men fight each other to the point where, to any point, period, I don't like to see black men have no type of disagreement or discourse. It's one thing to have disagreement. You don't get involved in that. You let men be men and let them work it out and deal with it however. What we don't want is for it to start going further than that. But 9 times out of 10, when it does, it's because it's over what? It's always over what, y'all? And don't get it twisted. It's not because I'm male-centered. I don't give a damn about having no man or no boyfriend right now. I got boys. And I know that if more girls are thinking it's okay to be like Krishan, then my son got a higher chance of running into one. And I don't want that for him. I don't want that for your sons. I don't want it for my sons. I don't want none of our daughters to think that it's okay. I don't want none of my nieces running around here acting like Krishan, having babies with infected canals and all that. This disgusts me. It's disgusting. Now we're gonna get back on the point and back up to date. But look at that look in her eyes. Okay? She was plotting. Junior was gonna be what married them. I'm gonna play a few more seconds to this and then we're gonna get back. Because this whole point of me showing y'all this is because what happened to this Krishan, you know, the dummy that can't communicate?
You know, being the pastor. You know, and seeing y'all, I said, I don't mind coming, you know, and being the pastor, and signing it off, man, on the dotted line for y'all, man. I think that'd be a beautiful thing because at first, I'm going to be real with y'all. When I seen this, I was like, this got to be for play. This got to be because they make good money together. That's how I looked at it. Like, people like seeing y'all together. Right. People like seeing y'all interact, whether it's drama, whether it's just kicking it, whether it's just y'all two motherfuckers just sitting there and just looking at each other and not saying nothing. Right. People like seeing y'all together. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know until like I seen like, okay, they really do f with each other.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling you last time, I was like, damn, I thought it was just a sham. I said, shit, I just making money. Get your bread. Right. But then I start seeing y'all really do love each other. And I see you even when
it's not about the money.
Can't hear you, sweetie.
I said it's not about the money, but
of course not.
I get it.
Yeah.
What is it about? What's keeping you guys together?
Love.
You think, because I've been in this before, I fucked with people where maybe it's a traumatic bond that brought y'all together. Maybe it was something that happened that was very big that only y'all two understand, if that makes any sense. Traumatic bonds can bring people together too.
So like traumatically.
Like shit being fucked up, yeah. You could have just having a fucked up situation, you having a fucked up situation, whether it don't have to be financially. You know what I'm saying? It can just be something mentally something going on that bonded y'all. And that's what I would consider almost a traumatic bond. Like it'd be some fucked up shit really bring people together.
Yeah, when we fight each other? I don't think it's traumatic. I think it's
yeah, I don't think that either. Only if we fight each other.
It's not a traumatic bond. It's more of a
the devil getting mad. Somebody trying to wake Blueface up.
I don't know. Like it's like an underground thing. Like when I met her, she was underground.
Right.
You know, so
underground.
Her getting
That's
to
a good way to put it.
Yeah, her getting to this point.
That was a good way to put it.
Nah, for sure. Yeah. It was an underground relationship. So from starting with that, it's kind of like each day that we keep going, it's like.
What do you mean by underground relationship?
A bond. Underground as in like.
Yeah, like what are you talking about?
Like secret?
Can I get a shot?
No, not secret. More underground is kind of like undiscovered, you know,
Can I get a shot?
unappreciated, disliked.
Come on, Tiny, pass me the bottle.
Not ideal to the
everybody else. Exactly. Not really what you would applaud.
Yeah.
So it started as that from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, all right, if everybody
the odds was always against y'all.
Exactly. So it's like if the odds is against us, obviously we're gonna have a natural bond just from being underdogs.
How do you guys feel about the Whitney and Bobby or Ike and Tina comparison?
I mean, personally, yeah, I never really.
I don't know what y'all talking
I don't really know too much about their story, so I couldn't even tell you if it was similar or not. But from what I do know, we don't have like any drugs involved.
Right.
So where it's like,
it's not funny.
I'm feeding her anything to keep her going or anything, honestly.
So you say she's not chemically infused here?
Yeah, no.
This is just really her.
She's just naturally fried. Yeah.
Right.
So, but from what I know from their
naturally
situation,
what?
it's kind of drug based, right? Whitney Houston, Ike and Tina.
Yo, get your Adobe.
Well, that's why the comparison is so false, because it's kind of saying that these are two crackheads.
Yeah,
and they just out, you know, loose.
Well, you don't look like no crackhead.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I'll be honest.
All we do is drink and smoke.
Y'all don't act like it.
Yeah,
I know
some smokers.
I know some drug addicts. I was about to say I know some drug addicts. Y'all don't act like that.
Yeah, no, not at all. So I mean, but the comparison is. I can see the comparison. I guess it's an ideal couple that people don't really approve of or agree with. So I guess
people love watching shit that they don't approve
of. Right, they love it to keep tabs on it though.
They love it.
You actually just tweeted something about that.
They love to keep tabs on shit they don't like. About the show.
You just tweeted that there are people who.
Can you quote it for us? What was your tweet?
I said, I love when I spot a motherfucker who said me and Rock doing the show is a bad idea, but they're watching full circle, like every episode. They're reporting on it. They're promoting us.
Who have you spotted?
Academics, for sure.
Let y'all do something good though. They ain't gonna talk about you.
Nah,
they only want to talk about your bad shit.
They ain't gonna never post
that. Me and her, we've being in the media world today, like me and her experienced that kind of like.
Yeah.
I get dragged every time I speak well on you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's still a viral moment. You know, whether you get dragged or not, it's still a.
Yeah.
It brings in customers, so I see why people do it.
Yeah.
You know, obviously they got to speak on the hottest topics at the time. So
my shit's been organic though, bro. Like I didn't do it like to.
Yeah, because you keep the same personality. Like,
yeah, like I didn't do it like for views because I know it's gonna be views. And I feel like that's for y'all too. Like I don't think y'all do it for views. I don't think y'all do it really for any of that. I think y'all motherfuckers just crazy together. Y'all just love each other.
Yeah, we just have a lot of moments. That's all.
Yeah,
we have a lot of moments. And see, the thing about you is you kind of like stand on your initial idea of it. You know, other podcasts and interviewers, they'll dick ride you in the beginning and then turn around.
I don't want to sneak nobody. Yeah, I feel like that's sneaking
exactly. So in the beginning, they'll be like, "Oh, this the hottest artist out. He's this man." Speaking specifically at academics right now. He'll suck my dick to this motherfucker come, and then later on fix his mouth. After he sucked my dick, fix his mouth to be like, oh, this is not a good idea. He must not have this. He must not have that.
He's very, and I'm going to say this, academics, you know, he's a very passive aggressive type dude because he's done that to me. He's done that to the No Jumper crew.
But he always eat his words later on.
Yeah, like it was like, I fuck with Sharp and I fuck with the whole crew, but then 2 minutes later, he'd be like, I put my foot on all their chests.
Yeah, like,
bro, what is you talking about,
pick a side, man. Like, it sounds crazy.
Like, I call that passive aggressive.
Right.
Like you acting like you cool, nigga, but you really not cool. You really don't fuck with what we doing.
You waiting for your moment.
And you waiting for your moment, you know? But I get it, though. Everybody got a job.
For sure.
Everybody got a job, man. I guess his is to be passive aggressive.
Yeah.
That's what I call it. Like, nigga, like, what are you saying? You're saying it without trying to say it.
Right.
Like, you know?
So the people want to know. We all just watched episode 4 of Crazy in Love. Can we know what happened in the moment that before the cameras arrived and your head was bleeding?
Yeah. So I mean,
do we really get
it wasn't even that deep. I'm gonna just touch the surface. Like,
touch what surface?
You know, sometimes she has a day where she's feeling like
there you go
in her best. And some days she having days where
just don't even touch the surface.
She's easily triggered. You hear me talking?
Papa,
do you hear me talking?
Can we not talk
yes
about
or
it?
No? You want me to embarrass you or not?
Why the fuck you want to embarrass me? That's
when
weird.
I'm talking, you shouldn't be talking.
That's weird. I don't want to talk about it.
So what had happened, Blue?
Thank you.
What do you mean? What happened?
So she was having one of them days where, you know, it's like an easy fuse lit. And I was when we pulled up to the house, there was some white dude sitting on the stairs. So I'm fucking with him, like, oh, you look like this, you look like that, you know, just fucking with him. She took it upon herself to like trying to like kind of defend him, like, why are you being mean to him?
What are you talking about?
The moral of the story is, I think y'all got it, that this is a different Krishan. You know, this is the one who don't know how to communicate. And he thought this was just her, just how she is. Turns out, she does know how to communicate. She was just running game and playing Matilda. Back to your begging, Krishan. Back to begging for him. Back to begging for Blue.
He said, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get that. LOL. If I'm in prison and you decide to be with someone else wholeheartedly, I would consider that you moving on when I got out. You were really a option for me to even try with because you wasn't even there when you, like, he was just basically expressing himself that I broke up with him, da-da-da. Check. This how I'm looking at it. Nigga, if I give my house to my friends, come over to your house, pay all your bills, lock in, stop doing bookings, just stop making money, start spending money just on your bills, on your restaurant to make sure everything is secured till you get home. And then all these females coming out, oh yeah, I'm still talking to Jonathan while he locked up. I'm gone.
I ain't mad at that.
Chad.
I ain't mad at it.
Chad. And I feel what you're talking about. You like, I still should have been a dummy.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what he wanted you to do.
Well, that's probably why you ended up with a dummy. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like,
hold on. I feel exactly what you're saying, and I hear you. I understand.
You begging for him. So are you mad that you're not the dummy? Are you mad that you're not the dummy, in the house? Are you mad that you're the dummy outside the house? You mad you're not the dummy inside? You mad you're the dummy outside? It's cold out there, ain't it? It's cold and wet out there, ain't it?
Why you left? What was happening? What you was doing when you was there? He with a dummy now. But my question is, why you trying to go back and be his dummy again? Oh, I know why. I know exactly why.
You're a dummy, bitch. How far is that going to get you, though? Internally, intentionally, mentally? You making it work for yourself. I get it, but it's not fulfilling you. Like, I get it. You can make it all about money and no love, no emotion, but now you're just living like a robot. You feel what I'm saying?
So he should be with you.
Right.
He started bringing up the past. He said,
just read it.
He said,
read it.
He said, what did he say? He said, but after your fight, we will see. You don't seem to remember the past that well, but let's see how the future goes. I said, when you say I don't remember the past that well, I disagree with that too. I remember it. I just experienced it differently than you did. Your version of what happened doesn't automatically make my version wrong. Mm-hmm. I appreciate you acknowledging what I did because he acknowledged that I held.
But you just were somebody you couldn't communicate. Remember, you couldn't read. Remember, you don't remember telling Carlissa, I need you to read this because I can't read. I need you to help me sign this because I can't read, Carlissa. Do you remember saying that? When she helped you sign up to be on Baddies, do you remember saying, Carlissa, help me sign this because I can't read?
Him down, but I also left him. So then I'm just talking to him like, chatting for like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, all right, boom, chat. We got real love for each other. What's the solution? To keep doing this toxic turmoil stuff? No, like that's when I you feel me? I come back to myself, like, you know what I'm saying? I already got a plan. Stay in the gym, stay in church, stay with the gospel, and just try to stay far away from my temptations and things that pull me backwards. You feel what I'm saying?
Blueface.
But I also believe that God can really do a new thing in Jonathan Hart, his mind and soul, bro.
Oh,
you feel
Lord.
me? That man ain't dead yet. God can switch it all around for him. What he believe in, what he into, things that he need to stop doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I believe in redemption in everybody, for real. But yeah, that's the type of conversations me and him just be having, for real. Like,
so y'all conversations consist of you begging to basically be back with him and hoping he change? All right.
Be mature, healthy, and that's it. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like, honestly,
you know what I'm starting to notice? Anytime you say honestly or I'm gonna be honest, it's either leading up to a lie or following a lie. And ain't no way that conversation was healthy or mature. Baby, that was processed, overly processed, full of GMO and saturated fat. Baby, that was toxic.
So then,
I hope it get better because this ain't going well.
He said, I'm not reading no more messages. To be honest, if you think you valid for the role you played, I'm not even going to lead. Yeah. I've been cheating on this bitch since I've been home. She ain't once decided to go cheat back. So I don't plan on leaving somebody that's for somebody that's going to run to, I can't stand behind that. So then I said, you said your claim. Case dismissed. I can't take accountability for the ways I hurt you without accepting disrespect or believing that I am. If you decided she's who you want and that's the relationship you value, I respect the decision. You don't have to degrade me, compare me to her, and keep reminding me of my lowest moments to make that clear. I love you genuinely, even though I didn't always handle that love correctly. I was looking for understanding, not competing for a position in your life. I got my clarity now. I'm not going to fight you over who you believe deserves you. I wish you well. Because at the end of the day, it's like, now that I open up that can of worms, he trying to basically say, like, I'm not going to leave no dummy for a smart bitch.
No, he's not going to leave a dummy for a bigger dummy. Because why you trying to go back and you already see what it's giving?
Chat. He said it in 4K. Like, you said you're not about to leave no dumb bitch for a smart bitch.
None of y'all didn't do
that. Sound like
Child, I'm trying to figure out, is a smart bitch in the room with her?
Here you go.
Because we see the baby ain't. But is the smart bitch in the room?
So you know what I'm saying? So when he say like that, like, I'm not gonna leave no that I could do whatever I want to, and she's just standing there. I'm like, what that got to do with us taking accountability and you elevating? Like, you still want to stay at that low vibration?
You're asking the man to be with you. So then, that's what it got to do with it. Are you slow?
So then he say, you ain't taking accountability for you just talking. Making excuses is not taking accountability. You don't even know what accountability is. I said accountability is me saying I hurt you, acknowledging what I did wrong, and accepting consequences of my choices. I'm not making an excuse for what I did. I was wrong for the ways I hurt you, period. But accountability doesn't require me to accept being degraded compared to another woman or told that my mistakes define my entire character. I can own what I did without agreeing with everything you say about me.
Okay.
If you need something more specific for me to feel like I've taken accountability, tell me exactly what it is. Otherwise, we're just going in circles.
Come here. Come closer. Come on, come closer. Come here. Remember me? I'm just like you. That's what she is doing right now. She's talking to him just like she knows that he has spoken to her. Hear my heart. Jonathan, hear my heart. This is the devil. Do y'all understand how evil this girl is? This girl said, Jonathan, hear my heart. What I want to know is, what did you say to Ronnie? What did you say to Ronnie? I want y'all to hear what Blueface said about his kids, because I'm ready to get into the investigation part. And I'm pretty much over what she's about to say. She's going to tell us that he said all of this stuff, and then, you know.
You feel me? And don't let nothing stress me out.
Did he doodle up his back again? What's going on? Child, we're going to have to fast forward. She on poop patrol.
Okay, your son is the victim. Where's the baby?
Yeah, where he at?
Check. We get what y'all trying to say about
what?
The whole situation. Like, okay.
Nah, speak on it. Elaborate.
I want y'all to see how sick and crazy this is. I really want y'all to see how crazy this is. Now listen to what she about to say.
What is it that you get that the people are trying to say when it comes to the baby?
Me and Jonathan could have did this better, and then the baby's the victim. Chat. The baby has therapy. He's around people he loves. He's been seeing his dad every weekend.
Right there. This girl is literally still online pretending that Blueface is the father to this baby. She know he not. He not claiming the baby and playing daddy. He's not doing that, y'all. He's not. If you don't know or believe nothing else, you got to see that Blueface is not claiming Junior. Is he saying, listen to this. Listen to this. You see what he's saying with Jaden about my kids, and we said you're not going to have my kids around nobody else. And all. He wasn't saying this about Junior because Junior ain't his son. Junior is not his son. He knows it. She knows it. But she's literally still coming on here playing with y'all. This girl crazy. Look at her face sitting up there telling them lies.
What else?
Yeah, what else? Cause
yeah. When you lie, you get confused.
Obviously, that ain't enough. That ain't enough at all. It seemed like you want to pour more into Blueface and into child.
Now that she think that she's the main, and I get it.
She is. She the main clown.
For me to still carry how I'm carrying it, for you to still feel like the side, that's why you bring up my son. You feel what I'm saying? And it's no like
you are a baby disabler
argument. You mad at the wrong person. You supposed to be taking all that out on him. Not the next female, like he gonna protect you from getting slapped.
Not slapped and beat up and dragged.
There's that anger.
Be self-aware. As much as you think you're using him to have security, money, and fame, he's gonna use you.
And you too.
She is telling Blueface, that girl using you. She using you. She using you. She all up in his ear. That girl's using you. You can't trust her, Jonathan. She's using you, Jonathan. Jonathan, hear my heart. I don't want to go to jail, Jonathan. I don't want to go to jail. Hear my heart, Jonathan.
Face has to say, because baby, he around there dragging all his baby mamas. He hurt. And I want to remind you of one thing, okay? This man has tattoos all over his face, so don't expect too much from him. That, and this is Carlissa's son. So with those two things being said, you can't expect much from this boy.
Let's talk. Let's chat. What do you guys think, chat? What do you guys think? Let me sit back and evaluate.
So he talking about Nevaeh right now.
Do you think this is gonna be a good thing?
Hell no.
Do you think she's tired already? Do you think she's like
tired?
On her way in?
On her way out. She got what she wanted, that baby.
You think I'm weird?
Very weird.
I've been weird.
I agree. And I believe it's your mama's fault. It's just my opinion.
Let's slow it down. Did y'all do a DNA test? Nah. I'm not tripping off the DNA test, chat.
Child, you need to be. You need to be tripping hard. You need to be set tripping on a DNA test.
She's using you. 5 different daddies. She's scheming.
Scheming and scamming, trying to get a child support check.
She's not with the BS. It's about to get crazy.
Yeah, it's really about to get crazy. We gearing up.
Ruby.
It's like season 6 of the circus.
Yeah, to be honest, chat, what I think is she's definitely let me give you my honest breakdown, chat.
Okay, give it to us.
She's definitely a little manipulative. She's definitely sneaky. She's definitely
okay, you're not as stupid as I thought you was.
She's definitely realizing that
use a hoe.
She can make something of this. And
fine.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing just yet. You know, sometimes I listen to her talk. Like, for example, what she said upstairs.
What she said?
It's just like, you guys gotta realize, I've done this so many times that, like, when I hear similarities or if I see, like, the vision even almost going in the same direction, kind of just makes me feel weird, you know?
Oh, because she want to start her own kick.
But I love her, chat. I think
that's what it is, y'all. That's what Blueface do. Like, he has abandonment issues, which is why, Blueface, why I wanted you to just reach out to your kids, like at least even do it on social media so you can document that you tried. At least you got them cameras following you all day. You could at least document it that you tried to reach out to your kids. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, because I got kids. I'm telling you that it don't hit the same. You know what I'm saying? Document that you try, because you don't know what might happen. People might not be vouching for you in 10 years because they mad. You know, they might not say your mama did this for you, your mama did that. I'm sorry, your daddy did this for you, your daddy did that. They might not say that in 5 years or 10 years because they might be mad. You don't know. So I just feel like, you know, at least, and I think maybe this is your version of doing it, talking about it on here, you know, about how you feel. I mean, send them a package or something, you know, send them some gifts, send them something, you know, have the cameras follow you to try to go to the house to see him or something. But Jada said, you better not, you better pray she don't wake up one day and want her baby daddy back. Jada said that, girl. Jada said, just pray that I don't wake up and want my baby daddy back. That's what you need to do. Hold up, where is that at? Is it on here? Nope, it ain't on here.
Around another nigga, I'm gonna just go make a baby with another.
Hold on. So you low key claiming Junior right now because you?
No,
2 days ago. Yeah, sorry. I got it. And the saxophone just get louder. Chad, you feel me? You gotta think how that would fit. I would feel head up.
And he loving that.
Like thinking they leaving just to get their mind right, get their shit together.
We about
lose
to get
that burrito belly.
And when you come back with your mind right and your shit together,
it's time to shift over to Chyna.
It's already a beer. I know, Chad. I know. It's up. I know.
It's strict round there.
I don't give a.
He run a strict program round there. Either get with it or get lost.
So what are you gonna do about it?
Confess they love and beg you to go to Jerusalem with them. That's what they gonna do.
I know I'm flipped. Y'all know I'm flipped. She know I'm flipped.
We all know.
Everybody know I'm flipped.
I agree. We all know. We know what it's giving. At least he honest. At least he honest.
It's just the way it is, Chad. That's just the way it is.
Things will never be the same.
Things will never be the same.
Okay.
Screw crib, and that's the way it's gonna stay. If I get tired of this, go get me a new. If she want to take my son and have him around another nigga, I'm gonna just go make a baby with another.
Hold on. So you low key claiming Junior right now because you said if she have my son around another ninja, and we know Krishan had Junior around Tom, Dick, and Harry, baby Bill, Bob, and Bino.
Billy
Bob. And Chad, see, that's what women up at. Because while you going your way, trying to get your mind right and get whatever you need to get right for yourself, I'm already with another bitch, making a whole nother family. You can't do that. You stuck with them kids.
How you doing? How you doing?
I know.
I'm done. I done had enough misogyny. How about y'all? Y'all done had enough or what? Y'all done had enough misogyny or what? Hold on. I do want y'all to see something. Is that a secret? I'm just looking on Instagram to see if it's some stuff that I want to show y'all that was on here. We'll deal with it as we go. We about to get into what we learned yesterday. So yesterday, for anybody that missed it, during our investigation on yesterday, my bad, y'all, I got something in my mouth. During our investigation on yesterday, we dissected some things that Quell said after the interview that he did with me. I am now going to play you all a few excerpts of the interview that I did with Quell. So while I go to it, I'll let you watch the rest of this with Blueface while I go put it up, okay?
Sick. I know it's sick, Chad. But hey, you stuck with them kids. I'm finna go make me another one. I'm finna go start all over. School kid, homies. You stuck with the kids. I'm finna go get me another kid. School kid, finna swap them out.
Ooh, not swap them out. See, now I know he talking about Jaden too, because he said kids, plural. He's something else. At least he know he's something else, though. I give him that. He know he ain't ish.
What he do? This up, chat. That's why I be trying to tell you, women, look. You can't do what niggas could do.
I'm talking about Krishan, girl.
I can go find me another kid. You stuck with them kids, and you're gonna have to find a nigga that's gonna have to be stuck with you with them kids.
Damn. And I bet a lot of men feel this way.
But hey, this is the reality. This is how it goes.
That's how niggas give it up. He ain't lying.
So while you stuck with them kids, feel me? I'm gonna go get me another bitch. I'm gonna impregnate her.
What about the kids?
And it's gonna be like a whole new thing for me. But for you, you stuck with them kids. Let's say you go get another baby dad, right? And you have another kid with another nigga. You still stuck with them kids. You feel me? Me? Feel me? That should sound crazy, don't it, chat?
Hell yeah.
It is what it is, though. I love this life.
Sound like a real deadbeat.
I'm glad I'm glad I'm not a female. Because that would really suck. To lay down, push your baby out with a nigga. Feel me? Then I feel like, oh, this nigga ain't acting right. Let me go get my groove back. While you getting your groove back, this nigga making a whole nother family. True crib. Like, it's not like, you feel me? This nigga starting a whole nother life. So once you get your groove back,
they ain't got no daddy. They ain't got no daddy because daddy gone up the road.
That's the reality.
But what about the kids?
Don't hate the player, hate the game, chat. Hate the man.
He's a real deadbeat. That sound like a real deadbeat right
there. A lot of equality shit.
So basically, he telling you there he don't care about his kids.
Yeah, y'all could be mad at me all if you want to. I don't give a what the
So I don't think they mad. I think they feel sad for you. This is sick.
Or ladies, you could just be respectful.
He his mama's son.
And not compromise your compromise yourself. Just be respectful. Sure, you don't gotta be with me. Like, I think y'all getting this misconstrued. Like, oh, they gotta be with Blueface or he not gonna for the kids. No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
That's what it sounds like.
What I'm saying is.
All right, y'all, I got the video. Now I gotta put out a disclaimer. All right. I gotta put out a disclaimer. At the time of making this video, there were some other people that were on this platform that, you know, because I want to keep this about justice for Ronnie, and that's what I care about. All I want to say is that right now, I am not worried about nothing else that happened with nobody else. Right now, I am laser focused in on justice, and it took me a while to be able to play this because I'm like, well, I don't want to play this and start nothing, but I don't think that I think that, you know, I don't go and look, but it's people who say nasty things about me that's not true, even when I don't say nothing or do nothing. But I forgave and I've moved on. And I've even last week even went outside myself and said, well, I must have hurt certain people for them to continue to be lying on me and saying things. So I even said, I apologize, you know, for the way that I carried things and the way that I reacted, because I must have hurt somebody for them to continue to, you know, be saying things about me, you know, that's not true and stuff like that. And it's hurtful, but I just got to stay focused on justice for Ronnie. But I'm going to tell you right now in this moment that I'm about to review this interview, I am going to go back where I was in that moment. And I am going to act like nothing ever happened between me and anybody. I'm going to act like nothing ever happened. Anything anybody has said about me after this interview, or any, you know, even if I felt like I got stabbed in the back after this interview, in the midst of us doing this interview, I am going to act like none of those things ever happened. And I need y'all to understand that, because I'm focused on justice and I'm praying that everybody come around and join me on that. And you know, and accept my apology for hurting them to the point where they felt like that they had to, you know, say things about me that's just not true and hurtful. Because I was focused on my hurt in the way that they were making me feel, you know, and because I had been backstabbed before, I already, when I see signs of somebody about to do that, that's why I understand certain things that this knucklehead be saying, because I done been backstabbed so much by my own kin that when I see somebody moving funny, it's like I already know what you about to do. You know what I mean? And so I just cut communication because it's like I already know. But for some people, you know, you never know how a person might feel about you, especially if you looking at it in a parasocial type of way too. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you know, you know. And I think that that's what it was, because when I cut communication, it's when people started really, really getting upset, and I got upset because I heard lies, you know, on my name, and then I engaged, and I feel like if I could do it all over again, I wouldn't have did it that way. And I'm just prefacing this because I got to show y'all this video because it was magic. We made magic on this night, and we got so much evidence out of Quell on this night that for the people that are in this video, for the person, because it's really just one person that this is in regards to, for that person, I want you to understand that in this video is everything that I love about you, everything about you that made me go be like this with you and start to, you know, speak to you and communicate with you and look at you as a sister. So I'm in this video, I'm gonna act like nothing else ever happened. So in this video, I'm gonna be rooting on somebody that currently might be trolling me. But I'm going to be rooting them on because all I'm going to be caring about is what we did in this video, because we did this together. And I wish that we could finish this together, you know, but unfortunately, too much have been done and said that it probably would never be the same because, you know, I have cried about some of the things. I don't like, y'all, one of my big things is I don't like when somebody lie on me, you know. And so it's really hard for me when you know that happens. But as we watch this video, I'm just letting y'all know right now, as we watch this video, I'm putting aside all drama, all BS. I'm putting all of that to the side. And I am about to engage in this moment. And I don't know what's going to happen after the fact, which is why I haven't played this part yet, because I don't want no drama. I don't want no problems. But this got to be played. We did this together. This is a big, important part of how we pinned his ass to the wall. And I would be remiss if I didn't show everybody. I would be remiss if people didn't know why he was freaking out on that live that night. So I'm going to play y'all some clips of the rest of that live that I showed y'all in the beginning of me clocking Quell. Like I told you, like I tell y'all all the time, it's not just me by myself. Y'all send me clips. Y'all believe in me enough to watch Quell because y'all trusted my word when I said that I feel like he a suspect. I had sisters that went and started watching him even more than I was and showing me stuff and clocking stuff. And we talked on the phone that afternoon when Quell was trolling me online that afternoon. And I said, I bet you he don't talk like that in my face. I said, let's bait him and get him to come up on our live tonight. Let's get him to come up on the live. Even though it's my live, it's my show, I feel like we family, y'all. So that's why y'all hear me say our show, our live, because I feel like we family. And I think this is the first time that this person ever came up on my panel, you know, and they were really, really like, you know, upset. And I was thinking of the good cop, bad cop way. So the way that this was played was just, man, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. And hopefully, after I play a few parts of this, hopefully we'll have enough time to go into him and Quell again so y'all understand why he was acting like that night. So get ready, y'all. And I don't mean no harm to nobody. I don't want to wake up nothing that's old, you know what I'm saying? I love peace and love to everybody out there. I hope everybody, you know, does well, and I hope everybody see that I never meant no harm to nobody. I just had to protect my heart. And when I felt like people was playing games, I just shut down. And I see that made you, you know, lash out. And after that was done, it was nothing more we could do, you know? We said hurtful things to each other. And like I said, I apologized. I wish that I could get an apology too, because people lied on me, you know. But whether I get an apology or not, I forgive you. I forgive you in Jesus' name, you know. But all right, let's go. So the last part y'all saw of this, y'all saw me talking to Quell.
I ain't talked to Christian since we all went out to eat. Cause listen, I left it alone. I said what I said that one time or whatever. I trolled that one day. But I gotta get on YouTube. I'm watching YouTube in my bed. I'm scrolling over and I see my face. Quell did it, period. Hold up, what? I gotta see this. Oh, they not about to go up off me. I got.
Can I say something?
Baltimore. I want to go out.
I will. If they find out and it's somebody else, I will be glad to apologize to you. I really will. But this is what I want to say.
No, and not just apologize. I need at least half of every thumbtail. Every time you said I did it, I need at least. We want screenshot that YouTube TV. I need half, yo.
All of that. That's how bad I pray you didn't do it, because you a nice dude. You a cool dude. And I hope that you ain't throw your life away for time.
Yo, if I did something in that nature, bro, listen. I understand where you coming from. I understand y'all trying to figure out like this is some sad shit.
Because the baby, Quell, that baby got, you know, that baby got conditions.
Listen,
that baby only hope was Ronnie. That's like, what if your baby mama was cracked out and she couldn't take care of your kids? The only hope your kids got is you. So what the fuck?
But the whole world is saying that's Blueface child, bro.
Oh my God, that's what scares me about you. This is Ronnie's baby, Quell.
I just doing that.
Quell, no, you got kids.
You can't get mad at me because that's what I think, bro. Like, come on.
That's why the fuck. Look at the screen, Quell. Wake up. That's Ronnie's son, bro.
Look, I mean,
that's
listen,
why she had it done.
so listen.
Let me tell you why Krishan wanted him dead.
At the end of the day, his mother can get a DNA test and his father
because she knew that was his son.
So once they find out, all right, so hypothetically speaking, if they ever find out Krishan ain't had nothing to do with this. Hold up, 1 second. If they ever find out Krishan ain't had nothing to do with this, they can go get a DNA test. The mother can go get a DNA test.
I'm to Baltimore. She flew to Baltimore. He got her. She went home. The fuck?
I mean, yeah. Just up, man.
Hold on, I gotta get my mind right. I need my moderators on deck. I don't know how this might go, y'all, but I got to show this live. And I'm over here in the chat reading the chat because I'm like, I hope I don't regret this. I really hope I don't regret this. But I gotta do this, y'all. Should I play this live? Wait a minute. I need to see. Should I bust this down? And I only want to hear from people who've been here with me from day one. Should I play this live? Y'all know if you was here on the night of this live and you was rocking with me since before that to after that, I need y'all to have my back if I'm gonna play this. Like, I need to know that y'all really support this. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? All right. Give me one more person put ones in the chat. Okay, bet. All right. That's all I care about. R.I.P. and justice for Ronnie. That's right. No, girl. No. I get what you mean, though. And I thank you and I love you. I thank you and I love you. I would hang out with Jay. She down to earth and seems fun. Right? Jay is that girl, y'all. We need to come. Jay be doing meet and greets. Jay be doing meet and greets. We should get together one day and do a meet and greet or one of them vacations, y'all. I want to start doing those like vacations where I host it and we all go on a vacation to somewhere, some island or something. Y'all, I got big plans for us, y'all. I got big plans for us. And we're going to make it happen by pushing this algorithm. Hype this video, like this video, comment, share, subscribe, donate, support the channel, support your king, support your girl, King Lex, girl, who's really a queen. It's a play on words. The queen can move anywhere on the board. But I got plans for us, y'all. I got plans for us if we can make it through this. If we can make it through this, woo, man. We can't be stopped. All right, now let me get back in work mode. I'm out of the chat. I know y'all got my back. Let's get back into this. So let me see. Where were we the last time? Let me see.
In the streets, bro. And he did
shit. He wasn't in the streets no more, though. That's the thing. The only time that he was in the streets was with Mookie and Krishan.
I don't know about that.
Mookie and Krishan. Mookie is Krishan's brother. The only time that he was in the streets at all, and he is running. The only time I'm getting in my zone, I feel it coming. The only time that he was in any streets or anything like that, it was not by his own merit or because he wanted to be in the streets. He loved Krishan, respected Krishan, and was around her brother. And I know that his family probably was like, who are these gutter snipe, hood booger people that you hanging around? This girl don't mean you no good, Ronnie. I know that came out of their mouth. Because Ronnie wasn't like this. He didn't have to do stuff like this. You understand? He had stability in his life. He had a good foundation. He had a beautiful mother, beautiful aunties, a beautiful grandma, beautiful sister, beautiful cousins. He came from a beautiful family. And I don't care what nobody say. Yes, we all go through stuff and we all go through our struggles. But for the woman that decided to get herself together so her kid didn't have to go house to house and pillow the post with her, she deserves her flowers too. For the woman who chose not to do drugs, she deserves her flowers too. For the woman who chose to give her baby the best life that's possible instead of dragging them through her trauma, she deserves her flowers too. So I can do two things at once. I can understand that addiction is a disease, also while saluting and congratulating somebody who never took part in it or who cut it off when they knew they had a baby on the way because they knew that they needed to give their baby a life that they didn't have. They knew they just wanted to do better than how they grew up. They deserve their flowers too. You understand what I'm saying? But let's go. He wasn't in those streets. We clocking all your lies. This was my first time that I spoke to him on camera after what happened to Ronnie. The time before this that I spoke to him on camera was months before what happened to Ronnie. So this is after. We done got some evidence. We done seen some stuff. And let me tell you the day of this. Once again, this is March the 26th. Okay, this is March the 26th. They did that to him on February the 3rd. So this is 1 month and 23 days later.
I don't know none of that. But I know for a fact. I know for a fact this man then told me some gangster shit in my DMs about what he did.
That's a lie. I told y'all to
I
DM.
never talked gangster shit. Like,
what about when he said he not on no tough shit? He just want to get the fraternity. Why you ain't understand that as a man and let that go?
He ain't tell me that. He got
Look
real
at the
cute
message.
in my DM. He was talking
Look at
crazy.
the DM right here.
Huh?
Look at the DM. Yes, y'all. Let's get to 150 likes, family. Come on.
See, I'm trolling. Like, I'm just like, look, you got everything that I'm saying. I'm trolling. He got his troll on.
He couldn't believe I had that. But what did he? What did he do to you? Look at his reaction.
I'm not reading the comments.
Look at his reaction.
I got home, but I know I was in the house with my kids. I'm not an outside person. If you know me, you know me. Like,
watch this.
I don't be outside.
Okay, listen to where he said he was. When you tell the police that they're gonna be looking at videos.
Listen. Live today.
Why did you say all that stuff in the beginning? Why did you say all that stuff in the beginning talking about F him?
Because I got my troll back. That's all.
Can you tell me how was it that he came at you? How did he disrespect Trauma?
Bang. Whatever he said, bang, bang, bang. And he like, yeah, you need to go something. I'm just go to my DM and I'm gonna go to the messages. But yeah, he trolled me. He got his troll on. He got his big one on. Like, so when I woke up and let me talk real fast. So when I woke up and I seen that pop up, I went straight to live and my mind was just saying what my mind was just thinking. That's all. Like, I got my troll back. If I did it, trust me, and y'all are pointing the fingers at me, Instagram would have been gone. Facebook would have been gone. I wouldn't even be on social media, bro. I wouldn't even playing like that.
Yeah, what did you mean when you said
y'all not gonna go up off me and I'm not gonna get online and go up myself? That's dead. Like,
what did you mean when you said that it's gonna be live tonight?
You said what?
When you said we going live tonight. When you said it's going down tonight on February the 3rd, what did you mean?
What?
Don't be looking the other way. Look at me. What did you mean?
I don't remember. I don't even remember the 3rd of this month. You talking about the 3rd of last month?
You made a video and you said we going live tonight, and you said it's going down tonight.
YouTube or something, but I don't know. I don't know
what was you doing that night? What was you doing on February 3rd at 7:30? Huh? What's your alibi? You better go ahead and tell us.
He died 7:30 in the morning or 7:30 at night.
7:30 at night. He know that.
All right. Man, I probably just got off work. and probably just was got in the house. Probably got some weed from the weed store about 6:30, 6:45. Probably sat in there for like 15 minutes, talked to them, and went home. That's what I do every day.
And so what time you think you got home? About 7:30?
I don't know what time I got home, but I know I was in the house with my kids. I'm not an outside person. If you know me, you know me. Like, I don't be outside.
Okay, but just know that when you tell the police that they're gonna be looking at videos.
Listen, I don't gotta tell the police nothing. I'm sure they know what's going on. They got their leads on what's going on out there. Trust me, them police would have been came, talk to me, did something, bro. Like, they know what they got going. I can't wait. And the day we find out what really happened, you better
apologize to you.
Take that mask off.
I will.
Let me see your face. Let me see the walk of shame, please.
I will.
Remember this. Don't make no live video after everybody find out what happened. Don't go live until I get on here with you, bro.
I will. I will do that.
See your face. I swear to God.
I will do that.
Everybody that made a video about me about this shit, please.
I will do that.
None of y'all better not go live without putting me on that live, bro. I'm telling you. I gotta see the first face reaction.
Who do you think did it? Who you think did it?
It's gonna be somebody that if he died at his house, it's gonna be somebody.
Why did you talk about? But you talked about. You specifically talked about making sure that he had a closed casket.
Listen, hear me out. It's gonna be somebody probably went to school with, like somebody that know him, bro. Like,
why did you talk about him having a closed casket? You described the amount of times you shot him in the face.
Listen, I don't know nothing about this man's funeral or nothing.
Did he have wounds in his face and in his
head? Did he have a closed casket?
Valencia.
Like real shit on both of my kids. I swear to God, I'm not trolling none of that.
I want you to tell me.
You telling me he had a closed casket?
That happened.
I don't get up every day and investigate this shit. I don't care about it. Like, I'm not. Like, I probably got on here and let's hear me out real fast. I probably got on here and got in Chastity ass for a month or whatever. Probably got on here and troll around it. I don't care about this. I don't care about this shit for real. It just ain't nobody want to ever play with Quell and give me a chance to play with you back. That's all, bro. I don't care.
That's a lie.
I've been saying to his mother.
You did it.
I've been saying I apologize if his mother see this shit and all that, right? But one thing I did say, she gotta understand he was in the streets, bro.
That's a lie.
And he did shit.
He wasn't in the streets no more, though. That's the thing. The only time that he was in the streets was with Mookie and Krishan.
I don't know about that. I don't know none of that. But I know for a fact. I know for a fact this man then told me some gangster shit in my DMs about what he did.
He said he's not on no tough shit.
I don't never talk gangster shit. Like,
what about when he said he not on no tough shit? He just want to get the fraternity. Why you ain't understand that as a man and let that go?
He ain't tell me that. He got
look
real
at the message.
In my DM. He was talking
look at
crazy.
the DM right here.
Huh?
Look at the DM. He told you.
Know.
Quell, don't do
Did
that.
you see I'm trolling? Like, I'm just like, look, you got everything that I'm saying. I'm trolling. He got his troll on. Let me get mine. Like, what the fuck?
What did he do to you?
Everybody trying to figure out what I'm not reading the comments.
Hold up. Don't read them. Don't read them. I'm not reading them either. Don't read them.
So,
but what? The sound went out. You said, why no sound? I know, sis. Thank you. You saying you can't stand the sight of Krishan? Sis, make sure that you Shanika, make sure that you got the right time on the live. Like, fast forward the live and see if you're a little bit behind. Cause I don't know if you was talking about Quell or Krishan. Okay, Valencia. You can come up. I dropped the link, but I'll drop it again. And this what we'll do. when you come up, I could pause the video for about 10 minutes, or you can come up and let me play this to a certain part, and then we'll start talking, whatever you want. I love you too, babe. I love you too. And guess what? I didn't do this by myself, you know? It was some people that was right here with me, and they was called Becoming Family, and I'm grateful for y'all. And we gotta keep pushing and keep this ball rolling, y'all. Hit the like button. Oh. I am that I am. I know that's right. That's right. Let me go ahead and drop the link now. Yeah, I wanted Valencia. I'm telling you right now, other people might know more about, your story and what you're about to say than me. You know what I mean? So I might ask you something that you might have already said before, but if I ask you, it's because I really want to know, and I didn't know. Yep. That's good. That's good, baby. I'm glad you all caught up. And you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Now that you caught up, we're gonna go back again we're gonna go back again and make sure you got the details. All right, I see you. I see you, hon. Do you wanna be on camera or no? You ready to come up? Okay, I'm about to bring you up right now.
Okay.
All right. Now, before we start talking, is this my first time talking to you? Have I talked to you in the back?
No, we ain't that you ain't never talked to me. I be watching your videos and stuff like that. I'm truly a fan, but we've never spoke, never messaged each other. No, never none of that. Girl, my heart beating out of my chest up here on this stage meeting you.
Oh, why? Is this your first time?
On your thing?
Yeah, on any panel. You've been on a panel before, right?
Yeah, I was on Blown A's before, and then that was a good experience.
Yeah. I said, yeah, that was my introduction to her when I saw you on her panel. But that's how I used to, when I would be on panels, I used to get like a little flutter too. I know what you're talking about.
Well, it's not even just being on the panel because I've been on panels talking about other things before and just really never and then I was on Sean Davy Way. That wasn't a good experience for me because after that I had been harassed by police, and my old address that I stayed in, my house was completely broken in, demolished, ruined. I had been threatened. My old car was vandalized. My kids was harassed at school. And that's when it hit me right then and there. That's what made me just like watch your videos and stuff, because I said, this is deeper than I started thinking about it. I have a gift of discernment. So the way they was responding to me at the church and everything, my senses, but then you know how you be second guessing yourself. I kept doubting myself and everything. But after that, after I went on the Sean Davy Wade show and it was like viral, which I had talked about it before on AR, not on Blown A, AR Butterfly, the one that's Jessica Kohiner, the one that used to be Jacob, and then
Yeah.
we always would have a panel and everything, and then the guests would be like, why would you say that? How would you know? I'm like, I went to church with her. Gigi was like, no, she went to church with her, and da 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 da. It never went viral, so I felt comfortable talking to Blown A or whatever, because everybody that advocated, I felt like I just wanted I didn't want nobody to feel
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want nobody to feel crazy. Like, no, y'all not crazy. So fast forward when I started being contacted by the police when it went viral, and they asking me to resubmit everything that I have, which was weird because they had everything already. I done shared videos where I done been trying to do reports from county to county. I was told that's illegal for you to go from county to county to try to get them to pick up the case. When they escorted me, when I look back, when they escorted us, when I look back, that black officer, I thought it was just like all humiliation or I was being rejected. And I felt like that officer was escorting us on some, like, y'all not safe. Like, I'm gonna make sure y'all make it out okay. I didn't feel safe at the church. And then when I started, people were sharing me your videos and everything. I'm like, this is deeper than DNA.
Yeah.
This can't be, because if she got enough pull to where she can evade CPS in the event that this child is abused and all of that. And when I say abuse, I'm talking about medical neglect, because at that time when I said that child needs medical intervention, I never accused her of abusing him. He was in the shape and they was trying to lead me to believe that he had just got out of a medical facility. And I said, ain't the condition that I seen him in, ain't no way in hell he would have been discharged. Right. So I'm like, if she got enough in my mind, I be thinking like, you know what I mean? I be thinking back like, it don't make sense to me. If Ronnie could not have been a threat just from DNA, because she got enough pull to where that wouldn't have been. We done seen her alter DNA test and manipulate the public and all of this. She got pulled inside the courthouse. We know that here in Oklahoma, she does for sure have informant status. I know that for a fact. And then those godparents that she keep claiming that white man is her godparents. He was here at the church all the time, every weekend, coming to support her when she got out of jail. Then he was the one that was asking for her early release and all that. But you know that black boy that she's recently been streaming with, that's Lisa Malone's son. That's Josh.
Right.
That black boy that she's recently been streaming with online with them things in his head when she was sitting up there.
With the computer.
Yeah, that is Lisa Malone. That's Lisa Malone and her Jamaican husband's son, her ex-husband that she was with when she was cheating on her husband before she got with white Sean Malone. That is Lisa Malone's son. And I believe that she's contacted him because that white daddy won't help her out or come to her aid no more. That white daddy and Pastor Mike is best friends.
Oh. Hold up. So Pastor Mike and Sean Malone are best friends. Hold on, I gotta write that down so I don't forget that. Sean
and that's they got pictures all in his office with them shaking hands together and everything else.
And this is the thing. I knew something was fishy. Because with churches, and I don't want to get off of focus on what I gotta ask you, but with churches, they have pull. I don't care what nobody tell you. Let me tell you something. When my cousins and them would get in trouble, when we was younger, they would have a pastor talk to a judge. And that's important that y'all understand how much pull a church has. Because that's a congregation of people. That's bodies. That's votes. They could be swayed whatever way the pastor say. Now, you might not think, oh, my church is a cult. It's certain things that you might not realize. But
look up and see if your church is a 501c3 church. They are very influential in politics.
Yes, very. Therefore, it takes a district attorney to bring charges.
I'm smoking a black, y'all. Is that okay? My nerves is.
I'm smoking a vape. Yeah, relax.
Okay.
Take your time. Which it takes, y'all. It takes a DNA to bring. Not a DNA. A district attorney, a DA, to bring charges up on somebody. Okay. It takes a DA to bring the charges up. Now there is something called NOLO. Hold on. The word is literally not NOLO contendere, but NOLO prosequi. and that is a no prosecute, where a person could get locked up and be sitting in jail, and if they get a nolo prosecute, which is a no prosecute, they can literally be released from jail with no charges, no matter what the evidence is, no matter how much evidence is against that person, they can be released. Now, I'm saying this because Fannie Willis down in Atlanta, she did that before. And I'm saying that for a reason, the way that I said it. If you know, you know. But she did
I know
that
everything
before.
you say is for a reason. I'm learning from you too.
Yeah, because this is serious and people be trying to look for you and stuff like that, And Quell knows that we spearheaded the reason why he's gonna be going to prison. So he been calling me, threatening me, talking about Eugene Malone and Petey was talking about going down to Georgia. And I told Quell, I don't even live in Georgia. So you feel what I'm saying? So, but what I'm saying is that Fannie Willis did that with somebody before. That's why people were protesting against her, because she was friends with somebody and she ended up not prosecuting their case because she was friends with them. So what I'm saying is, the reason why I'm bringing it up, period, is because a district attorney has to be voted in. Okay? A district attorney has to be voted in. So if you want past the members of his church to vote for you again when it's election time again as a district attorney, it wouldn't be a surprise if you did a favor or two for the pastor, if you overlooked something for the pastor, if you told somebody to put it in a file cabinet for the pastor, because you want to stay in good standings with the pastor. They do things like this all the time. One hand,
and before they go into, and before they become a judge, they are always a DA.
Right.
They want to keep their position and have political ties. They're going to do with their church and those political ties. And then when you bring in Raffican and all of this other stuff, I believe that's why Krishan started panicking and spiraling and started saying he does this in his grandma's basement and this and that. And I was like, how would you know if you claim that you ain't been talking to him or dealing with him? And then why would you put that out there? Every time she gets mad, she spews.
She will say something like that. Yeah.
The only time she's honest is usually when she's angry. If you pay attention, when she tell about Chastity's legal business. So just imagine how many times she done got mad or they ain't played into her hand and she done sit up there and gave all of this information to Ronnie.
Exactly. And then I believe that some of it be lies because she like to rage bait the police. You know what I mean? And like to make the police think that this person got drugs in here or to me, she just act like a crackhead. And what I mean when I say that is when the police pull up and a crackhead could be outside, he could be upset because he didn't get his drugs, or he could be upset because he ran out of money, or he could be upset, you know what I'm saying? What a crackhead, I've seen crackheads do this at a gas station. They'll be fighting with each other. And then when the police come, you'll be like, yeah, take him. He got crack in his sock. Or oh, he got this in his shit, like a crackhead that got caught by the police. And every time, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all know I'm going to make you laugh, but I'm dead serious too. Is that, you know what I'm saying? She like a crackhead that got mad because the police then came and broke up the party. And she the only one that got caught. So she want to tell the police this. Or she in a fight with somebody and he got crack in his sock, or he got this. You act like a crackhead. That's how you act.
Right. Or have you ever seen the type, the baby mamas, they get mad or something like that? I'm going to tell them that you was had that in your car when you left me. Oh, you going to go over there to that B house?
Or a domestic violence case when she in the wrong. Domestic violence, she the one who put her hands on him, and she the one who could go to jail. She swear he a big time drug dealer, boy. Oh, he doing this and doing that. That is how she act. You get what I'm saying? Yes.
That's exactly how she. That's exactly how she acts.
Hey,
Chat.
Yes.
She said, "Hey, chat."
Yep. But so look, I want to ask you something, and I might ask you some questions that you already were asked, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I like to ask things myself, because when you tell me from your words, I ain't gonna never forget it. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely. And just to understand, I did retain counsel because it is under I press charges, not only for harassment, and I also did it with the Internal Bureau of Investigations, because harassing people across state lines is a federal offense and everything.
Yep.
Yes. And so they are having a investigation, and I don't want to compromise the integrity of the investigation. So anything I've already, yes, ma'am. So anything I've already said.
What church? What was it? The church? It's not Pastor Mike Church. It's Ohio Church, right?
No, it was Pastor Mike's church that I am speaking of, that I went to go visit. No, started in Oklahoma Church. Here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
When you met her, y'all was at that church in Oklahoma, right? When she got
yes, ma'am.
That thing. All right, and then hold on, I'm gonna pull up when she got baptized so people know. And basically, what the only thing I was gonna ask you was, what was it that caused you to be escorted out of Pastor Mike Church? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what.
Thank you. You ask good questions, and you know what I've always said. I said, why won't nobody ever ask me what was it? Because I wasn't there to be visiting in the child care room. So what was it that was so alarming when you're visiting somewhere else that sets off alarms to make you get this involved, not to where you only go report it, but you literally escalate it to actually calling somewhere else? Because you don't just go and look at somebody and observe, look at a child and then be like, I'm supposed to go all out. Okay.
No,
so
do that.
yeah, so
they escorted. I ain't gonna get you in no situation. I don't want nothing. You know, and this is what real quick, and this is why I don't really like contact Ronnie's family or nothing like that, because I want them to be safe, and I care about your safety more than an exclusive, more than being the first to know or da da da. I know that people are stupid out here in this world, you know. So I'm right with me, and if I feel like if you give me a little hint that it's going too far, then I'll stop. I won't press, you know, the issue. But I think you're gonna be okay with my questions. I'll say that much.
Yeah. No, I don't mind at all. If it's something that I'm not comfortable with, I'm just gonna say I can't answer that right now because of my counsel. But other than that, I don't mind. And if it's something I've already repeated, I don't mind. But so what got me escorted out was she was sitting up there hooping and hollering. They literally, okay, so it had already been brought to my attention. But first of all, let's back up. It takes more than one person to change Junior. Okay. If you ever gonna change his diaper, dress him, he's at that time, he's so fragile and in such a bad condition that it takes more than one person. If you pay attention to how her and Blueface had to handle him whenever he was on the live, and he's squirming and he's he's also doing that, but then he's in a lot of pain down there. So if he has any type of fecal matter or urine or anything down there, it takes more than one person, because you do have to make sure that he's stable so that you can clean him thoroughly, right? So I never did the wipes. I always use the warm spray bottle with disinfectant dial inside of it to clean him. So by this time, I'm asking her, like, so fast forward, y'all already know that I done already offered to go get clothes, which is a routine when he was in Oklahoma. I done already offered to clean him up and everything else. Alarms went off for me because she didn't want to clean him inside the child care room. She had been given instructions to privately clean him away. And if you know anything about any type of policy with any type of child care, you are not supposed to remove that child from any type of, because you could be accused of doing A, B, C, and exactly what
when the child never. Yes.
And you're not supposed to abandon any other children in a whole classroom trying to go do something for another child. And it's not a second teacher in there. So me and her both is ending up changing. So that set off everything in my spirit. I'm trying to stay calm because they had already been briefed that I'd be asking too many questions and I'm difficult and all of this other stuff, right?
Yeah.
So why would they invite me? That felt weird too. Anyway, so let's get back to this. So I'm everything in my stomach, my spirit, all of that. I said, why are they telling you that you gotta go somewhere private I don't know. That's just what they told me. I said, so what about his bruises? What about this? What about that? And when I say this or that, I'm talking about it is literally sores looking like carpet burns and stuff on his ankles. That's why on Sean, I'm saying, no, it's beyond club feet. He's literally on his ankles. I said that before it became publicly confirmed. And so I'm like, I'm seeing that there's a severe infection. He literally smells like decomp. He does. And so I'm like, so she telling me that she's done already reported it and reported it and reported it and reported it and then brought it to their attention and they ain't did nothing. So then I said, well, then I'm going to go talk to them because this is not cool. This is not right. So then I pull everybody to the side. I don't care about going to go do and so then on the side, I also do freestyle gospel poetry and all of this other stuff. I travel and I minister to the youth doing that. Okay, so forget me performing, forget what's going on out there, all that. I need y'all to come here real quick because this is an issue. And I've been told multiple times that this has been brought up to y'all's attention and ain't nothing happening. They pulls me into the office. They tells me then that this is what effed them up. This is what made me feel like I had to call because they tells me that he literally just left the urgent care the day before that day.
That's the thing that they say. That's what they say.
So, do you see my eyeballs? So you telling me that he is in this condition, he's lethargic, he ain't barely responding because even though Junior was always like not eating and stuff like that, he still was like an overall somewhat for his circumstances, he was a happy baby. You know what I'm saying? He's not even like he's just laying around. He like not even wanting to clap. He not even wanting no ball. It's nothing. He not even taking his cup. None of that. So y'all telling me that somebody released him and discharged him because they kept telling me in Oklahoma when I would say stuff, oh, they was traveling. Oh, they was this. Oh, we're going to make sure that we take care of it. Oh, we're going to ensure that he's getting in therapy. That's how they always was manipulating and silencing people that was, you know what I mean, saying something. So now here we are months later, and you mean to tell me this is the same BS that y'all feeding me and it's done got worse? But he done got discharged from a medical facility.
No,
y'all is a lot. Y'all a lot from the pits of demonic depths of hell. Because my child, it don't matter what my child went through. I'm just saying my child wouldn't have been discharged in that condition. So either y'all took him somewhere that is incompetent to care for him, or y'all just straight up lying at this point. And you already know by this time, you seeing stuff online, you seeing this, you seeing that. I'm like, when I first met her, I'm not really, I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. You're not supposed to be biased, especially when you're an advocate, especially when you're working with kids or celebrities. They already give you a briefing, you know, you hear stuff online, all of this. I done worked in Hollywood and all that. You know, a lot of stuff that you see, it don't be real, it be sensationalized, right? So I'm like, okay, I had already gave her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, that's what she uses to gaslight. But go ahead.
So then at this point, they're sitting up here. I said, well, we need to, and I don't know why I wasn't, everything was going so fast. And I'm not gonna lie, I was also emotional. And so I was like, well, we need to call CPS is what I said. I should have said 911. I was angry. So I'm like, no, we need to call CPS. Then they threatens me that they're going to contact the police on me. So you know how you do, just like you just gave the example with the baby mama. Oh, B, you going to jail. So I'm supposed to call the police before you call the police on me. I'm about to call the police first. And I was actually asking them, hi, I am, first of all, if I'm an advocate and I'm all of these other things, you know what I mean? I got my master's in forensic psychology. That's what they didn't know. They didn't know that I work close to police and children, and I actually evaluate and clear serial unalivers and serial R-worders. That's why I also feel like Krishan is in the path. Her and Quell, they definitely display the pathology of unalivers, but we'll get back to that. So they didn't know. They thinking, oh, just a convicted felon and baby, you could be a convicted felon as long as you haven't committed any type of crime in a certain amount of time, honey. You can get your credentials and everything, and yes, you can work in law enforcement and all that. So anyway, I said, so I contacted the officer, police, and I said, hey, I said, this is going, and this is what y'all don't know, that Pastor Mike and them, they got officers and security and real life police officers that work inside the church house.
Yeah.
I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel safe. No, none of that. So I called the police department. I could have easily went in to go talk to one of those police officers and all of that. I'm not pissed to do that. So when I called the police department, I'm like, no, y'all need to get here. I said, they sitting up here saying I'm required to report any type of anything that I see that is not okay with a child. They're sitting up here telling me that they're going to press charges on me because they said that I was being not incompetent, but what you call that word? I was being
impulsive or
no, I'm basically disturbing the peace.
Erratic.
No, they said that I was publicly I forgot
you was disturbing the peace. I know what
you're talking about. In so many words, it was an implication that I was disturbing the peace, but they used the C word, I believe, to say that. So anywho, I'm like, so okay, so CPS, I don't know what. So at this point, we're arguing, we're going back and forth. I had already snuck and called CPS. I let them know in the office that I was calling CPS, but I had already contacted them, and I said, this is a serious situation. Y'all need to get here quick. So then when they threatening my freedom and stuff, I ended up calling the police. Nonetheless, CPS come, they are instructed not to let them in the building. This hound dog, beast, this rabid dog, sitting up here hollering, screaming, that B need to mind your business, B. And who are you? And I don't even know you. Da, 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 da. I said 1, 2 little lines to Krishan. I said, bitch, I'm the one that was taking care of your child when you was handing him over in Oklahoma, and you didn't bring no clothes, and you didn't bring him any sippy cup, and you didn't bring him anything. And I said, and you would get your child back over almost 6 hours later, and he was clean, and he was hygienically up to par as best as I could. I said I said that was me. I said, you know, that girl that kept on wondering why you, because you know, when you take your children to any kind of facility, you're supposed to fill out a form to say their allergies, what they can eat, if they can eat at snack time, if they can eat this and they can eat that. I told y'all that the bitch always said that she fed them before she left home, or it was some excuse. Now y'all see on that thing with Pastor Mario, she said the same did the verbatim, everything that I literally said. And I was dogged out about it. I told y'all that he couldn't see, didn't I? Didn't I say he couldn't see? Didn't I say he couldn't swallow?
Pause. Yes. Yes. Y'all literally heard her tell Pastor Mario he just ate. So if you get in there and you see me not feeding him, it's because he just ate. He doesn't like such and such type of food. So if we get in there and you notice that he won't eat anything, it's because we just ate. That was her form of, let me go ahead and get this out the way right now because I know he's going to be concerned. And you know who does that? Mothers that are starving their children. Do you know how many mothers are on the news every year for starving their baby? But when their baby turned up unalive, they frantic, screaming all around, going crazy, like they don't know what happened to their baby. Continue.
Didn't I tell y'all on Blown A? Didn't I say this? The baby can't see. I said, if y'all pay attention, she does this. I noticed that. She be like, I know that anyway. I held Junior and all that. He can't see. He cannot see stuff that's right there in front of him. I said that on Blown A. I said that he couldn't swallow. I said, matter of fact, not only can he not swallow, if it's too thin or if it's too thick, he can't swallow. So his consistency,
I heard that
Pediasure stuff, it's like Yes, because we tried to thicken it up and put cereal in it, and he almost choked. It was coming out of his nose, eyes, everything. He was choking and all kind of other stuff. So if it's too thin or if it's too thick, he can't eat. But then she proceeds to give him broccoli. I told y'all, but they dogged me out like a smut dog. Now the same ones coming back talking about, yeah, you did say that. Yeah, you don't owe me no apology because it wasn't about me. I didn't say nothing to get validation. I told you because somebody needed to confirm what y'all had been advocating and fighting for. So yeah, I rung the alarm. So anyway, nonetheless, they wasn't letting CPS in. No, none of that. So you know how like when a police officer like say if any parties is into it or whatever, they separate everybody and they talk to get everybody's different sides of the story. Yeah. When we went outside, me and my aunt was like, we need to go. We need to da. This is a lot. You know what I'm saying? And we were scared. I'm gonna keep it real. We fight real hard, locks real hard, all of that. But you could tell it was like I was in a twilight zone. I'm thinking, me in my mind, I'm like, well, this lady said that she done complained. So I never imagined in my wildest dreams that I would go out on the ledge and I would turn around and nobody would be there to back me up. For a child at a church. I wasn't outside with the Crips or the Bloods. I wasn't at the damn juke joint. Okay. I was not in the hood over there. Well, it's rough. But I'm saying I wasn't in the hood outside.
They're gonna put it right there. But go ahead.
I was at a church that was supposed to be representing Jesus Christ of Nazareth, not Krishan Jesus Malone Jr. I'm talking about Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And I'm talking about, we looked around and it was like motherfuckers was ready to threaten us, fight us, all of that shit. So when we goes outside, we slides our body outside of the second set of doors or whatever. I'm waiting on the police. The police is there. I'm telling them, if everything that you got to say to me right now, y'all need to go check on that little boy. They never once went to go check on him while I was there. Now, what happened afterwards, I cannot tell y'all. I can only tell y'all what I seen with my own two eyes. He looks down at me. He see that I got my little bag and stuff. He says, he go talk to the other officers and all of that stuff or whatever. My auntie like, bitch, yes, she was cussing on church grounds, y'all. At this point, it was whatever. So
I mean, look what they were doing on church grounds. Y'all didn't feel like y'all was at church no more.
Girl, I'm telling you. And so then they like, excuse me, they was like, come back, talk to us. We're gonna go ahead and escort y'all. So we was like, okay, well, we need to go by our room. You know what I'm saying? No, honey, they wanted us to, when we got to go all the way to the airport. When we get to the airport, my auntie took an Uber to go to the damn room to go get our stuff and everything. Not only did we go to the airport, the rental car that we had, it got checked in and all of that. But it was the black officer and the other two that escorted us there. But when I look back on it, he wasn't disrespect. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He wasn't disrespectful to me. He wasn't acting like we was provoking him. He didn't act frustrated or no nothing. He was like, yeah, they trespassing, y'all. He was talking at a very monotone tone. They didn't go check on. He said, I understand what you're saying, ma'am. He said, but we're going to make sure, this is his words verbatim, we are going to make sure that you get to the, it wasn't that we going to make sure y'all leave, because think about it. I'm a convicted felon, Lex. Like, you can't think that we're gonna circle or double back or come back and try to fight, or we outnumbered and everything. You see what I'm saying? So they couldn't have thought that. So I be looking back on it. I'm like, and that's what my auntie said too. She was like, nah, bitch, it felt like they wanted to make sure that we got to where we was going safely.
Yo, and then because when she had went to get that baby from Serene that time, the police wanted to talk to her about the investigation about the case. Serene even said that I'll go pull it. I don't want to get everybody confused, but I'm saying that because I wouldn't be surprised if the police is like, listen, we know how she is, and we need to make sure she gets to the airport because she throw it off, and we don't need no more accidents happening. We already got one we saw now.
That's the feeling that I got. And you remember on the interview, I also told y'all, I was like, I ain't gonna say names or whatever. I said, it's people there. I said, they are exposing and keeping an eye on Junior. You know what I'm saying? And then what y'all see, y'all saying boom, 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 back to back. They was exposing and she ain't never been back. Well, when they caught wind that she had been running her mouth out of frustration, she been, you know, when she was doing that little thing where she was giving big lump sums of money and all that, they be doing extortions, they be doing all kind of laundering, cleaning money. They've been doing all of that up there. And Pastor Mike is a turbo huge Mason.
Yeah. And I know what you mean about that. I know exactly what you mean about that. He a pastor and a Mason. And
a lot of them at the mega churches is Lex. They are. TD Jakes. A lot of them is by them being a 501c3 church, if you ever look and pay attention, those churches aren't allowed to talk about revelation and end times. They're not allowed to talk about anything political in reference to the Bible. You know, the Bible is very political as well. We get a lot of our laws that they practice in the judicial system. So why wouldn't So if y'all pay attention, a lot of these churches ain't allowed to talk about certain things because that's the only way they can get a tax exempt. Now, if they don't get a tax exempt, they're at liberty to discuss whatever they want to discuss. But they and then they usually get the label of the.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
No, I was just saying that I know what you mean because they want that tax exempt. That is how they able to clean money. That is how they able to do all of that. Because if you tax exempt, they don't get it. The government can't peek into your finances for nothing. So say somebody sold drugs and made $100,000 and they want to clean the money, they can literally put anonymous donation. And the church can literally come back and give that same person a donation for whatever or pay them for their services. That's what she's
and it's a tax write-off. And then let me tell y'all something.
That's how you wash and that's how you rinse, wash, and repeat money. So that is what she's saying. By being a 501c3, nobody can't peek in and say, hey, wait, where did that donation come from? How much did that add to the church? When did it go out? Who did it go out to? Who was the person? What job did they do?
They can't trace it.
They can't do any of that. They can't audit that. Go ahead, sis.
And I believe that it also has political ties with the gang affiliations and everything. When Blueface was locked up and incarcerated, she was like going back and forth between the Bloods and the Crips. I believe it wasn't just it was covered to look like she was dating or something. If they minimized it as if she was dating or whatever, but I believe they were recruiting her so that she can politic for them, you know what I mean? Basically put in a good word for them, or when they have cases and stuff like that. And you know, it was so crazy. This one lady, she reached out to me. She was like, I just want to know. She was like, you're probably never gonna see this message. She said, I just want to know. It was two people that said that I probably wasn't gonna see that message, and I thank God for both of them. But she was like, I just want to know, how come they're trying so hard to discredit you? Because you remember right after that interview went viral, they started showing my mug shots. They called me a criminal. I'm like, none of my stuff is violent, number one. And in the state of Oklahoma, you can look it up. You good at investigating. In the state of Oklahoma, I could literally call the police right now and I could say, such and so punched me in my nose. They will charge that person without any evidence of any crime. And then you have to do a walkthrough and post a bond. They give you a warrant. And when you do a walkthrough, they make you do a mug shot. And then you have to go to court to prove your innocence. You can press a charge on anybody for anything in the state of Oklahoma. This is the Bible Belt. So I'm like, and then I was like, and then when Sean said, well, if you're telling the truth, then your past don't matter. I'm like, well, if it doesn't matter, then why are we bringing it up? So, and a lot of things that I learned from content creators, when you like, one day my YouTube is going to blow up, sis, I'm here to let you know that I have been contacted by multiple content creators. Every time they call me, they got the all CNI in the background. They offering me money. They asking me, would I say this? Would I be willing to say this? Oh, if I do this, then that means that I want you to come and or when I touch my face like this, that I want you to say this and say that. And in my mind, I'm like, well, if y'all got money to put up all of this for interviews, then my discernment just was acting up. Cause you know,
yeah. Girl, can you hear me?
Okay.
What happened?
I was naive to I was
you went out.
I don't know what. That's what I just said. I said, am I still being I seen everything go black.
Yeah, me too.
Did you see that?
Yep, I seen that. But the last thing I heard
going black.
No, you back now. I can see you now.
Why does it keep doing that? Okay, so I just wanted you to know. I kept saying, if y'all got money to put up for me to come on your platform, then why y'all don't put up money to rescue Junior or get a lawyer or a private investigator or do this or do that? Then they kept on trying to influence me to say certain things and do certain things. I didn't agree to do it. Then the next thing you know, I literally went to sleep and woke up, my mug shots, my criminal. I said, but it's crazy because y'all act like Krishan is not a criminal. Like, y'all gonna discredit what I'm saying because I have a past. Yes, I was in survival mode. I've been in and out of foster care. And a lot of my charges either come from me taking charges or false charges because my biological mother, at the time, she kept on pressing charges on me because her husband, which was my stepfather, he's resting in peace. Well, I don't know, resting in peace, I don't know. But my stepfather was my assailant that impregnated me at 11. And I wasn't telling that story to tell for people to garner sympathy. It was to let you know, listen, I've been in and out of the system, in and out of the state. I've seen some very dark things. I would never, ever advocate for a child to go into that system unless it was literally his survival depended on it. And yes, I do believe that Junior's survival depends on him being removed from the atmosphere that he's in. Other than that, I would never advocate for a child going into CPS custody.
A sign that you know that somebody is doing it from their heart is when they let you know they're doing it. Somebody that's doing it to be nasty is going to call CPS anonymously, and you're going to have to look around and figure it out. That's when somebody does it, when they doing it maliciously. Somebody that is genuinely concerned is gonna do that.
Why does this keep happening?
I can hear you.
Right.
I can hear you. But somebody that's genuinely
right. I didn't even think about that, but right.
Yeah, you're not gonna hide when you do it. You're gonna stand, like, hold up, because you genuinely care about the baby. And I really appreciate you doing that. And I just feel like God answered my prayers, because I had just been saying, like, somebody in that church. I'm like, I know somebody outraged in this world. I know somebody is disgusted and they on the brink of, like, because if we haven't even seen that, we only saw the hernia and her behavior after the fact. We haven't even seen with our eyes the blisters, but we know that it's something wrong. How did she just get dropped from my stage like that? I did not drop her. My hands were up in the air. Come back, sis. Maybe she hopped down because she got tired of breaking up. So I'm gonna drop the link again. I'm gonna drop the link again if she want to come back. Just in case you want to come back for a little bit. I'm not gonna keep you for super long. I think that the only other question that I would want to know, because I know, okay, there she go. Hold on, sis.
It's on your side. I keep glitching and the screen keep going black.
Yeah, the first time you glitched out for a minute, but you came back, and then the other times when you saw the screen going black, I could still see and hear you. We could I think. I don't know about what they see, but I got it on in the front so that way I could hear it and make sure the volume not muting. And I heard you still up there, so I think they heard you too. But I don't want to keep you all night. I don't know what you got planned or nothing, so I just want to make sure that I ask you things that I really, really want to know. So the reason that everything happened. Now, my question is, okay, obviously this situation happened in Baltimore where you called CPS, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you went to visit. So when you changed the baby, it was you and another person that worked with the church, and they said that they had been reporting, but that nothing was happening. So I would imagine that. Why? This is what I want to know. Why do she not go to the Pastor Mike church now? Does she still go there?
Who, Krishan?
Yeah, Krishan. Does she still go there? Because I thought I heard you say, dang, you glitching out again. Wait so I can tell that you're not frozen. Dang. So I want to know why Krishan don't go there no more. I know Tanya. Tanya said when you shaking the table, when you shaking it up, they don't like it. And she just kicked me some real game that I didn't even know about when she was telling us about, people that reached out to her. And I believe that the people that reached out to her, I believe that the reason why they were like that is because they rather get the sensationalized part of it, and they want to tell her what to say to make it go viral, and they don't really care about the fact that she's only saying this to bring awareness to Junior, to what's going on with the baby. She's not saying this to go viral. She's saying it to get the baby some help, to let us know that we're not tripping, to let us know that our feelings are correct and we on the right path. And I appreciate that, because there's nothing more frustrating than knowing something is going on with a baby, but not being able to prove it because you didn't see it for yourself. The last time we saw what was going on with Junior was, are you here? The last time we saw what was going on with Junior was, if you drop, I'll just drop the link again because I don't see you, sis. Anybody else that goes to that church that sees this, if you can hit me up in the back, I won't tell nobody who you are. The reason why I had asked her, was this my first time talking to her, is because there's somebody else from the church that I've been speaking with in the back. You know what I'm saying? So if you are, because another thing is, it would be great if Valencia didn't have to go through this by herself. Hold on, sis. Hold on. Let me remove this one. Let me remove this one. All right, there you go. That would really help. So anybody that's out there, if you go to you on mute. Wait, let me mute. Okay. Say something again.
Can you hear me?
Yep, perfect. But yeah,
my phone has never done this before, and my connection is perfect because my TV is still, I can hear everything on my TV and all that. I don't know what's going on. And my Wi-Fi is perfect and all that. Just to let y'all know.
Yeah, no, you good. We all feel like we know what that was, because it started getting too real. You know what I'm saying? That was weird, and it was just the timing of it all that let us know. Nah, we know you. It ain't your Wi-Fi. We know it ain't your Wi-Fi or your phone. That's that weird stuff, man. That's weird. Right. But I like I was telling them, there are some people that probably only want to talk about this because they know they're going to go viral. And what they don't understand is, you didn't come out here and say this to go viral. You came out here and said this because of the reasons I was just explaining, because you really care about kids, about Junior. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. I'm the type of person, my son's friends, I look at them, they call me auntie. I appreciate everything that God put on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Especially kids. And there's some people who they want to be cool with Krishan more than do the right thing. And I wanted to know, did she still go to Mike church? Because to me, she had him looking real crazy. Do you know why? Was there like something that happened that was like a breaking point? What was it?
So after I said that earlier, you probably didn't hear it. So when I did the interview, and remember I said I don't want to say any names because there's still people there that are exposing her. And then you remember it was like right afterwards, boom, boom, boom. It was like several videos that come out that had exposed the condition that Junior was in at church and all that. Well, she started saying that she wanted to demand people to quit having their cell phones. You're not allowed to have your cell phones in the sanctuary. Mind you, it's all kind of people with medical conditions, health conditions, everything else. Like, nobody is not going to not have their cell phones to accommodate you. Then other members started coming forward and saying, well, this isn't making sense. They started getting on Pastor Mike's neck. If she's in compliance with CPS, like she says, and Junior's getting the therapy that he's getting, why do we have to continue to not allow CPS in? And why do we have to be putting up her behind? I mean, her mouth wrote a check that her ass can cash. So everybody started like, side-eyeing Pastor Mike and started pressuring him. So yes, she was actually, I don't know if she got upset and left because he wouldn't be in compliance or he told her to leave, but they definitely had a falling out because she wanted to demand people to not be able to record while she's in the sanctuary. And if you pay attention, her son is the only child that don't no longer go into, well, he's never, after that situation, he don't go to, you don't see no other kids when they filming and stuff in the sanctuary. They have children's church, they have youth church, they have stuff.
Y'all, y'all. I literally said that. I literally said that I know for a fact that they tell them kids to go to the back because they need you to be focused. You understand what I'm saying? They want to have your attention, and so that they don't have to hear kids crying over the video because they were live streaming it or recording it. All the kids have to go back there, and then
especially if you're a part of the ministry, she's a part of the so-called the choir. So why is her son up there? And then let me tell you, in order to be working in any kind of around children, you got to know how to do the Heimlich maneuver. You got to have your you got to have different certifications and all that, along with working with special needs. Okay, you can't just go in there and be like, hey, I got community service. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I'm just doing the right thing. They do run your background. They do all of these certain things. So you cannot, so there's somebody qualified to care for him. You notice that doesn't happen.
Yeah. He's not going to be around people that's qualified because of that very reason, of what happened to you. Because not only are they mandated to report, but God forbid it's just as simply a good person. Because I can't imagine anybody that got a heart, to literally sit up there and watch her with Junior. And I remember saying, y'all, we're going to start picking off the people around her, including the pastor, on the fact of you standing next to this. And one day I heard Pastor Mike on the live stream when they was shooting the video at the church, and Pastor said, I think they're getting too cute back there in that screen room because they had the camera on the baby for a certain amount of time. And Pastor Mike could see where the cameras are because it shows up big on the screens in the church. And literally, while he was in the middle of the sermon, he said, I think they're getting too cute back there in that green room or in the such and such room. And this was like right before we stopped seeing her at the church. And I literally called him out right there. I said, are you kidding me? You in the middle of a sermon. You in the middle of preaching. But you are more focused on the way that it's going to make Krishan look. And what they didn't realize is she was playing dumb but laughing at all of them in her mind. That's what she do. She played mental with people. She'll play dumb, like she just don't understand. She'll play, like she innocent. She'll play like she don't know no better. Man, she know what she doing. She loves the fact, and this is why I would never ever let Pastor Mike forget this. You let the devil come in your church and dance around, laughing and picking with people. And I literally mean that. That is the way that I look at it. As if Krishan came into that church because of her clout. They say the devil was the most beautiful angel. That's what the Bible say, right? Okay, you let the devil come in and dance around in your church and pick with people, get upset people, and everything like that. And you didn't realize that her clout is what had made your flesh to the point where you wanted her to be around. You let her come in and cause confusion. Now, I'm glad that he had to put his foot down at some point. But like we were disgusted, like how long are you gonna let this go on? But what I'm realizing is that people, when they first get around Krishan, they really don't believe what people are saying. They literally have to see it for themselves. The man from the project, I think he done woke up now. You know, she was sleeping with him. Any man that I noticed, that any man that Krishan does anything intimate with, that's the word I say. Anybody who she is intimate with, it's almost like they can't control her. They can't tell her no. They can't stand up for themselves or nobody around them. I mean, when she broke in Blueface's house, Blueface looked like he couldn't do nothing. To the point where Whack 100 was yelling at him. She tried to violate us, and you tried to protect somebody who tried to cause harm to us. Now I cannot believe that you had you had to deal with vandalism. You said what else?
So vandalism. They doxed my car. My car was vandalized as well. My old car. So I live in a new house now, and then her team called. I don't know. I want to cry on her.
Don't. Yeah. If you got to, girl, I done cried many a day. You in a safe place. You hear me? You in a safe place, girl. And I'm just glad that you moved. I'm glad you moved.
Her people was contacting me, acting like they was thank God for my discernment. Her people was contacting me, acting like they was the governor of Baltimore, and they needed to see what evidence I had and all this. But then everything at first I entertained it. Thank God I didn't send anything. And they were saying, but my thing was this. I said, well, if y'all the government, the police out there already has everything and all of the evidence that I have. And let's say they didn't. Let's just hypothetically say they didn't. There's enough evidence online, and then the governor has enough power to issue a warrant out for anybody's arrest. He's the governor. Like, the police department responds to his request. I said, so what do you need to see what I have for? I was never contacted again. My
if
son's teacher.
Do a subpoena, it ain't real.
Right.
They
right.
Subpoenas what they need.
Right. And I had been naive to maneuvering through these social media streets. I actually believe that everybody that was advocating, I was dumb. Yeah. I didn't know that I thought that everybody was advocating, because surely you wouldn't use a child to further exploit or get monetary gain and all that. So I had to realize a lot of these content creators, no, they just wanted the content. I was trying to figure out why y'all not paying for him to get a private investigator or a lawyer to help Junior. Like, why are you trying to pay somebody for an interview? And I wouldn't charge for that anyway. So then my son's teacher, she was a rock tard. And what did the teacher say to you? Speak up so that people can hear you. Your dad's dead. Could you hear him? You got to come over here, son. They can't hear you. You got to come over here. Hold on. I want to let him tell y'all.
Yeah.
He was over there playing his game, but okay, just repeat yourself.
She said, ain't both of your dads dead?
The teacher. Did you hear that?
She said both of your dads. She was talking to your son?
Mm-hmm.
Telling him
because
his dad?
Mm-hmm. In front of the whole entire classroom, because you know that their dad was unalived, right, a few years ago, and everything that was broadcast everywhere. So my son had been in class, and he was going back and forth with this child, and instead of her stepping in, because the child said something like, you ugly, probably like your dad. So my son, he doesn't bully people. So his retaliation was, well, at least I've always had a dad that wanted me. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. We got a dad that wants us. It doesn't matter. So then the teacher turns around. She was a rock tart. She turns around and she tells my son, really? Because I thought that both of your dads was unalive, talking about his biological father and his stepdad. So I goes up to the school thinking, well, maybe, and my son, he's on the president, him and my daughter, they on the president's honor roll, all of that. Very smart, very respectful. So I said, it even made me doubt myself. I'm like, well, maybe you interpreted it incorrectly. Maybe it's because he was unconsolable, crying. I go up to the door. I'm thinking she's gonna tell me, no, that was he misconstrued what I was saying. That's not what I was saying. I was trying to let him know that he understand how it feels to. I just thought it was anything but that. She looked me dead in my face and she said, and did. What? She said, and you need to teach. And how does it feel to know that your child was humiliated, just like how you be humiliating other people's kids? Talking about, she follows me on TikTok. So yeah, my kids have been harassed. Oh, and this new house that I have, her team contacted. So I get disability. I have leukemia. So. Okay. I get disability and all of that. And she contacted my disability worker and told them that I was monetized on social media. So they stopped my disability payments. I couldn't even afford to pay for my house and was getting ready to lose my house. But God got everything that the devil mean for harm, God mean for good. So I ended up going to court. I didn't even have $1 in my pocket. They was literally ready to put me out and everything. I explained to the judge what happened. I showed the judge my evidence. She had me to go talk to a district attorney, share with him everything that was going on. And he filed the motions for the Internal Bureau of Investigations. But he's the one that informed me that medically neglecting a child from LA to Baltimore to this and that is a federal offense because that's child abuse across state lines. Yes. Then he's the one that told me that bullying and harassing people and making threats and stuff from state to state across state lines on social media, that's also a federal offense. He said that he was also, and I could speak up on it because I think y'all should be able to look it up now. He said that he's also going to open up an investigation. Why is Baltimore protecting an asset? I said, what does that mean? An asset other as in an informant. You cannot allow your asset to continue to still go and make all kind of do a bunch of illegal stuff just because they're your informant. Or the informant can't go around just unaliving people, threatening people, doing this, doing that. That you in order to be an informant, you have to go on a straight and narrow so that you can even be credible. Yep. Right. So that you could be credible. You cannot just go and cause havoc all over the thing. So the judge allowed everything to be continued to give me time to pay and everything. And it's just been a lot or whatever. And so then after they investigated at the Social Security office, they reinstated my benefits. But it take a long time for them to reinstate your payment and stuff like that. So I got another 2 weeks before I have to pay another half of $1,200. But and then everybody's like, well, why don't you just ask for support? And because as a human, as the bare minimum of a human, we should all advocate for a child. It wasn't nobody that was asking for a handout when they was advocating for me when I was going through being abused and assaulted and this and that. I think as a basic human, if I was at a grocery store and I seen it, I'm going to say something. And then they say, worry about the people in your own life. Oh, honey, people that I know personally is upset at me because they'll tell you that I've seen them display inappropriate behavior and I reported they ass. Yeah. Like if nobody is going to get away with abusing a child, a woman, abuse of any form, a man, a boy, nobody's going to do that in close proximity to me. And I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, and I know that God, God gonna have me because I'm telling you right now, I know exactly what you mean and how you feel because that's how I felt when I lost my job. And then I can't talk about it all right now, but it's like one of them situations with you where you got to be quiet until you get justice for what happened because it was just that messed up. But in that time when you got to be quiet and sit through it, you don't have no income. And it's like, what do? I know exactly how you feel, man. I know exactly how you feel. And at the end of the day, I really appreciate what you did because, man, nobody else did. You realize that you are not the only one who's seen it. Imagine how many people she done been around, from Ray J to Pastor Mike, man. So many people that she done been around. So the blisters, does he still have a hernia?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told y'all that his his private area was almost non-existent. Remember, I said that too on the interview. And then she came out and she confirmed that, talking about he did have his procedure. You could see his peen now. So basically you confirmed that it was non-existent and you ain't had no procedure with that boy.
Exactly. And you so disgusting. That's why y'all the other day when he was on that couch, y'all see him on that floor trying to take his clothes off. And I literally said on the live, I said he's trying to get that diaper off. Nobody wants to sit with poop and pee on them. He want to get that diaper off. I cannot imagine, bro. And then the thing is, he can't get it off on his own because of the way that his body is functioning. He can't just bend his arm like us. He can't do that. He gotta eat. Man, it's so messed up, man. It's so
and he got a permanent knot right here on top of his head where everybody was like it's flat and stuff. He got a permanent knot. And then like if it's bothered too hard or whatever, he'll do like that. And I believe that's why he don't like stuff on his head. He'll keep pulling it off and everything. Did you see the clip where she I think people are starting to wake up to what we've been screaming. Did you see where he went into a seizure and she snatched his hair out of his scalp in order to bring him out of the seizure?
I said she pinched him. Yeah, let's go to that. Because I said she pinched him. I played this yesterday. I gotta remember where I went to play it. Lord, I gotta remember where I went to. What was we watching yesterday, y'all? What did we watch yesterday, y'all, when I played this? I feel like it was.
I know that it's on TikTok. I know that.
Yeah, that means I need to go to Voodoo Dollhouse TV because she gets hers off TikTok. So hold on a second. Let me pull it up. You can keep talking if you want while I pull this up.
I think that's all I really had to say. Like I just been through hell and back, and then yeah, she's not gonna ever speak out against me. Oh, and then she's always under these fake pages on my TikTok. I still do videos, my think pieces and stuff. I don't really go live and all of that. And then they like she cannot help herself. She literally stalks my stuff. She be in the comments under her false pages and everything. But I'm glad she did that because I turned all of that over to the Internal Bureau of Investigations because they have forensic people that can go in and trace those pages and everything back to her accounts and all of that stuff. I don't know why she keep on wanting to buy. And I said, I know why I'm a threat to you because you know exactly who I am. Talking about yelling in the thing, talking about she don't know me. And what she thought that she didn't pay attention. I had a different wig on. And see, so what she thought was she thought that it was my first time being there at that specific moment. And she thought that she was gonna manipulate and throw a hissy fit in a temper tantrum. And she thought that she was gonna dismiss me. But I ain't never been through nothing like this in my life, like being an advocate and helping other children and all of this other stuff, even with the parents. The parents might be disgruntled at first, but they always come back and say, thank you, saved my child's life. This is, I tell everybody, I said, look at how she talk about those unalivings, deleted fetus, right? I said, even a great victim don't sit up there and talk like that about deleted. They still be like, they was a victim of assault and this had happened and it's unfortunate and they chose to not follow through with the pregnancy. She talks about that as if it's like she getting something from Taco Bell.
Yep. Like it's just another day, just another day, just another thing, just another day. Can you see the Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna be pulling this up, but yeah, man, I'm just so glad that this is what I can't stand, her slamming him on that bed. I was watching this. I know it was this. Hold on, let me see which one it was.
Oh yeah, I told Corey to share the one where he snatched his hair out. I told Corey to go back and get that clip. Mm-hmm.
He did too.
Self-esteem and love for ourselves. That's evil as shit.
I will.
And if any bitch can't see that, you're dumb. Like what?
I think it's the one after that. It's the one after that one. Go up one. It's that one, I believe. Yeah.
I hated being put on the spot to look embarrassed. And sometimes when I was embarrassed, I was intoxicated. Ready, set, hands up. Y'all know, chat, my bed is actually like squishy. Like, look.
It was after, I think it's after those two. It's the one where he's still in the blue pajamas. Because I told him
a little hard bed.
Yeah, hold on. He might go to, it might go to.
You want to play before you go to sleep? Look, this week, like, check. Let me move my book away. This week, watch this.
She's slamming that.
Oh, see, his reaction wasn't like how I usually be. He's sleepy. He's just fake. Look, he's forcing it.
I'll be sick to my stomach. I be feeling like I'm letting him down sometimes.
Ready?
And the thing is that
I wish I would have called 911. I'm like, why? I struggle with that in my mind. Like, why you just didn't call 911? But then I be thinking, like, what if it wouldn't have even, like everything happened for a reason. But I struggle with that. I struggle with that. I struggle with it every day. I struggle with that. I struggle with that.
You did the right thing. You did what you needed to do, and I know that you struggle with it now because you feel like you got to still look at him. But you raised awareness and you gave the confirmation that you needed to give. And I want you to know this right now because this is what I'm praying for. So we're gonna call it into existence that there are agencies working together right now, coming together as we speak.
Yes, Jesus.
On intercepting this baby and taking him into safety. It is agencies right now coming together as we speak that are putting together the things they need to put together, not only to get Junior, but to put her behind bars for everything that she has done, that she will reap everything, just like her mother told her and spoke into her life before she did some of the things that she did, that she gonna reap for. That's what I'm praying for. I'm praying for the police officers.
I'm touching and agreeing with you. Absolutely.
Yes, that they not look over this at all. That's what I'm praying, and I'm praying that we are all safe in the process, y'all. That we all are us, our kids, because when you doing something like this, and I was telling my chat this, when you doing work like this, you need a group of people praying with you and for you, because you are doing something very brave. You know what I'm saying? But it's spirits like you that got us free. You know what I'm saying? That's the way that I look at it from back when we was in chains. You understand what I'm saying? It was somebody who had to do something wild. Somebody had to say, hold up, right, we're not supposed to be doing this. We don't have to be slaves. If nobody ever would have thought like that, if there was never a spirit like yours, like mine, we would still be picking cotton.
Absolutely.
So you did what you needed to do, and I know you wish that you would have dialed 911, but you know what? In the end, you're gonna be glad you did just what you did, because there's somebody that's going to be held accountable for overlooking your call, and they need to be caught. That CPS worker, whoever it was that you called that did not do what they were supposed to do, they need that record of you calling. That's what I believe is going to be in the end. When Junior get his safety, they need to open up an investigation on CPS. This is ridiculous that people get CPS involved. People call CPS for CPS to not do nothing. And then when the child turns up, not here no more, then you get a big long list of a record of, oh, this person called and said this and that. It's never like a situation where nobody called. It's always when you see a baby that was starved, the way that she's starving Junior, at the end of the day, there's always a record where in court you see CPS was called 20 times and nobody came and nobody did nothing. Whoever that CPS worker need to be fired, man. So they need that record of you calling. And because
I believe that. And I also believe that I think that Ronnie was on some, just give me my son, let me know, I'll go on and I'll leave y'all alone. And I think it was, okay, y'all want to keep playing with me? Well, I know this, I know that. I'm exposed this, I'm exposed that. I'm going to do this. I think it's deeper, because I keep on saying, like, it can't just be DNA can't be the only threat to this. It cannot be the only threat. Like, I don't care even if it's Zeus storyline. They know how to add some into the script. Even if they could have wrote Ronnie into the script, even if they wanted to say that he's just gonna be the loving boyfriend that stepped up and he loved her, and then they could have made him look good, and you know what I mean, he cares because Blueface is always
what I'm trying to tell people is when I think about it with Zeus, right? Because I'm not counting it out, but I just don't. This is why I don't look at Zeus in this.
Because me neither. I don't either.
Better for them. That would have been better for them. For him to not be the dad, Zeus would love that. That's the type of stuff they like. They like when real life ratchet stuff happen. That would have been gold for them. But let me tell you what I believe is that Zeus probably was supposed to be involved in the DNA test, but just like Krishan come in and start crying and run that game, or I'm not going to do it at all unless I'm the only one that see the results. I don't want nobody else to see the results. If that's the only way they can get the done, they have been bending and folding for Krishan since Baddie South. Krishan she never followed Zeus guidelines. She would come up missing for 3 days. You would have to call Ronnie to get her to come to the set. She never cooperates. So I don't know why people think, like I know why people think that. You're not stupid for thinking that, right? Because I don't want y'all coming at me snapping on me. You're not stupid for thinking that.
I don't even think, I'm not saying Zeus is involved in it. What I'm saying is, I'm not going to say that there's that can't be. Okay, so the threat of the DNA and him and Blue not being the father cannot be the cause for them wanting to silence me. They literally go after everybody that even it's got to be something more to it. It's like that's going to expose something else deeper.
Yeah.
And it can't just be DNA, because what I'm saying is she's a master manipulator. She know how to wing it. Even if that was the case, like, why unalive somebody just over them not? And then my thing is this: Blue keep on saying that it's Ronnie's, and he's denied the child since conception. He ain't turned up MIA. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is, why is
You want to know
why it's something else that Ronnie knew or was going to expose?
But this is what I think, sis, and this gonna be the thing about it that really hurts, is that is why she did it. I think that, because this is what I thought too. I'm like, man, it's got to be something deeper. But she's stupid, and she did something so stupid. Spare of the moment, because Ronnie was exposing her and her storyline. She had just got out of jail, and Tasiki was blowing up, and her storyline wasn't going right. Blueface already knew that wasn't his baby. And I think that's why Blueface doing what he doing with Nevaeh, because he wanted Krishan to know all you had to do is keep it real. I would have still had you around, and you could have still had the baby. You didn't have to try to hurt the baby or hurt this man. All you had to do was be honest. I think at the end, it's gonna be so crazy, because we're gonna literally look at Krishan like, you did this because of a DNA test, because you didn't want to look like a liar. But I noticed that sociopaths, they will do that. They will go all out. It's like a man. Like, I don't know if you ever dealt with this before, but there was one time that I dealt it with an ex who, when he would get caught cheating, you could literally see him or see something, and he would literally go, "Oh no, I didn't do it. You don't see what you." And it's like, you are crazy. I had to leave
to the point to where you have to feel like you got to start recording stuff because they make you feel so. You're right, because her pathology, me knowing pathology and everything, it definitely screams. Well, you're right, because every time she's upset, it's she's very impulsive, and it's always skipping over the rational logic, just talking back, popping back, roasting you, cussing you out. It's always got to jump way over to some unaliving.
Yep. That's crazy. And I think that her and Quill are two psychos. They're two psychopaths that just happened to bump into each other. And that was just a horrible match made in hell, because both of them are dumb enough and crazy enough, because see, Quell just wanted to be a part of something. He wanted to get some money and some fame. He looked at Krishan like she had a light shining around her. You know, he looked at Krishan like she was damn near floating or walking on water, and he wanted to do anything. And I think Krishan seen that, because that night when he was at the room, he said that Krishan said, "I'm rich. He here in Baltimore. He don't got nothing. I ain't finna get nothing for free. No, I'm gonna pay him. I got money. Y'all stuck in Baltimore." And that's something that he felt, oh, I don't want to be stuck in Baltimore. What I got to do to get on? I want to be like you. Because he looking at somebody who was on Zeus and who on TV standing right in front of him. And she talked like him. She looked like him. She smoked like him, drank like him, and he had sex with her. So he know that she screwed like him. So he looking at her like, man, what I gotta do? All I gotta do is follow her lead, and she gonna get me to the promised land. She gonna get me to the fame and what I want, because I want to be out there like her. I want to be rich like her. You know what I mean? And I believe that he literally would have did anything, and his way of being connected with Krishan is doing exactly whatever it is that she wanted him to do. And then, well, after you do all of that, you still don't get the girl, you don't get the fame, you don't get nothing. You didn't even get all the money.
And you know, have you ever seen those Lifetime movies where they do, you know, I tell people in psychology, sex is a form of manipulation. You know, you seen them Lifetime movies where the older women would sleep with the younger dude and get the younger dude to unalive their husbands and
Yes.
So, and then the dude, the woman ends up getting more time than the dude that because they say that screwing is a high form of manipulation for men. And I was like, how is that a huge form of manipulation? Everybody does. They said no, but everybody don't get to get access easily. A lot of men don't get to get access easily to that specific woman.
And that's what that girl, that is how, before I seen any video of Quell or anything, I looked at Quell as a person of interest immediately after I calmed down from crying and realizing that Ronnie is gone. The only thing I could think about was getting justice, you know, and wishing that I knew where he was that night or something, because we were left out there with a blank canvas at first. And the only thing I can remember was, if Krishan did this, she had to get somebody to do it. And I started thinking about people who she knew in Baltimore, and his face kept popping up. His face kept popping up because I did an interview with him months before this. And I remember I was trying to convince him that Ronnie was a good dude and he wasn't using logic. Krishan was calling him while we was talking about it, and he was lying. He was literally trying to, you know how you trying to tell somebody something and they can see the truth, but they're acting stupid like they don't get it. So I literally stayed on the line with him for probably 3 hours trying to get him to understand. And at the end, he said he understood, but his face popped up because I seen how much admiration that he had for Krishan, that he would do anything for Krishan, and that he was capable of doing it. Because, you know, here's everything that he said. He said that he didn't know about the Blueface, but he knew about something else. Basically, like, I didn't know about that robbery, but I knew about something else. And I did not have no clue that he was talking about Ronnie. But they had been plotting on Ronnie. They had been plotting on him. And I just think to tell him that you're gonna do it, to say 5K to smoke your retarded ASS, and then you deleted that in real time, and you forgot that you were recording yourself deleting it, because in real time you knew you were really going to do that. So that's beyond just premeditated. Not only did you know you was going to do it, you wanted him to know. You wanted him to be terrorized and terrified, you know, before you did it. And now
because I said that when I seen him at the mall, I said it wasn't just no coincidence running. I said, when I seen that video of them at the mall, I said that she had been, everybody looking at it like, oh, she just got mad because he ran up on her and he was exposed. I said, no, that was a part of the plot. I believe that she invited him there, that she knew she knew before then that she was going to do that.
And the thing is, she invited him there, right? And when he didn't have the camera on walking around the mall, he didn't have the camera on walking into her face at Subway. He cut that camera on and he said, "You weird as a bitch. You weird as a bitch." And he said that because something that she said to him. It's not like we saw them walk to each other and start talking. We saw them in the middle of something, not at the beginning. So what people don't realize is y'all only getting what happened from when that camera came on. But if you pay attention, Krishan said that she told Ronnie, I'm not like that. You playing and you know I'm like that. Basically, she threatened Ronnie. And that's why he was like, "You weird as a bitch, you weird as a bitch." Because he couldn't believe she was literally threatening him. And that's when he cut the camera on. And Krishan even said out of her own mouth on Jason Lee interview, she said when she saw him turn that camera on, she said, "All right, bet." And that's when she went into character. This is crazy, girl. This is crazy, girl. This is crazy.
I said, do you know this is so crazy that there's nothing that you can say that it will top or be far fetched. That's how you know it's crazy. Like you can literally say it was an alien involved, and the alien was in LA, and nothing is far fetched when it comes to that girl. But what's crazy to me is. What's crazy to me is I always had my guards up. I know we was trained not to have a bias in this or whatever, but in my mind, I'd be like, how do y'all know and hear all of these things? I don't care if it's not. Let me tell you, I got an uncle where he had this reputation of being a Chester. And do you think that but he's never done anything or shown any signs of behavior when he's been around us, specifically me. Or anything, but do you think I'm about to be like, oh well, I'm gonna let my kids be around him and hang around him, and I'm gonna be. I ain't about to be the guinea pig to prove his damn innocence to see whether or not he has that type of behavior. Are you dumb?
And with my kids, no,
right? My kids ain't gonna be the sacrificial lamb to prove if he's impulsive or not. So that stands out to me. Like, you mean to tell me like coaches and pastors and this and that. And all of these people that's around you mean to tell me that none of these people are like in their mind, like, I gotta get away from this girl. I'm in danger. Da, 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 da. But I said, Queen Lex, I think if you dig in DJ Sky, I think a lot of bones is buried there because she's the only one that disappeared and she ain't been seen since then. Something very, very traumatic happened. Outside of that, what we seen on that baddies thing.
Sky and him and Sky. That's what I believe. I'm with you on that. And listen, can you please email me so that we can talk more? I gotta go ahead and wrap the live up. But I do want to talk to you more, and I'm so freaking glad that I looked over in the chat and saw that you was in the chat, girl. Because I heard hey, I was at work. And so I didn't hear everything. I was in and out. I'm going to go back and watch it so that I can, ask you about some things or whatever. But I got to go back and watch it because I was at work that day.
Listen, my son just showed me. I'm fixed to get out for her too because, I do my treatments and stuff. I got to go take my medicine. But my son just showed me. Did you see while me and you were talking, I said that's confirmation. So he showed me. Did you see what Peter's that dude just dropped? I guess I don't know if he dropped it while we were talking or is this Peter is that dude. He said, let me tell you a story. And it shows the whole depiction on the story of how, I guess, the interpretation of how Ronnie was alive. Like he just dropped it, like just now.
He just dropped it. Peter is that dude.
King K's. Go on King K's on Instagram right now. And it's the latest one that she just. Huh?
Hold on. Let me go to King K's.
Because I want you to break that down, what you think about that. My son was showing me, and I'm looking at it in my peripherals. I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm about to say something. I'm about to tell her. I want to sit and watch it too, but yes. This is crazy. All this is crazy.
Isn't it?
And I tell my son he's too young to even be, huh? Yeah, it's K-I-N-G. Yeah, KINGKAYS.
Oh, I thought it was the H. I don't know why I did.
I thought it was an H too. I could be wrong. It should be one of them. Let me see. Let me see your phone. Oh, he's talking about his phone being red.
Let me go to my home screen because he still pop up. I think I'm following King K's. All right, no, that's.
You wanna lick my bum, but clock my.
That's it.
I might take her to Paris, fly with the whole family. Even though they ain't took her to Miami.
Oh no, Krishan.
Yeah, I'm gonna type it in.
Because you like ghetto? We're gonna be fucking ghetto.
Hold up. King. Is it an underscore or anything?
It's one word. King K. Maybe it's KINGKHAYS. Maybe that's it.
It's an H in it.
I believe so. KINGKHAYS. I can't think. I could go find it real quick on the thing on my phone, but I didn't want it to disconnect us. My son literally just showed me. He talking about his phone is dead. Hold on. Let me go see.
Read the chat. What the chat saying? Tell somebody in the chat to DM it to me. I gotta go to a different screen.
Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me go look real quick. 2 seconds.
Yeah, and let me come down because I was about to get off, but if I can find it, I'll play it. King K, right? KHING. Got it. Hold on, y'all.
Then this bitch is so dumb. How you sit here and say that I did something with this girl father? Like, who the fuck taking a J on a mission?
You did. That's why you mad. All right. Let me bring y'all over here to IG. All right. Boom.
I ain't had a chance to watch it all either, or I just was seeing it in the corner of my. See, that's what I wanted to see.
Where is it?
Watch it. They said that he said that's the story of what the plot happened with Ronnie. Look, that's Petey, that's Krishan. Look, that's Ronnie.
No, I want to talk to King K to see. I like that AI thing. I think that's dope, y'all. Wait, how did King Case do that? Because I want to make one now. I want to make one. I want y'all to see what
King Case didn't do it. King Case shared it from Peter. Is that dude?
Oh, Peter is that dude. Okay, I gotta go look up Peter is that dude. Shout out to Peter, it's that dude. I wanna know how you did that because I agree with some parts of that, and then some parts of it is like, but what about this? I want you to put this in. It's somebody missing from out of that, and that somebody is Chyna. Because yesterday I just played Chyna. Ronnie not talking to Krishan, and Ronnie even bragged about not talking to Krishan. He said, "How about people want to be nice to Ronnie now? People want to be nice to Ronnie now." Krishan wanted him to shut up so bad. The way that she acting with Blueface, texting him, talking about "Hear my heart." She was doing that with Ronnie, but Ronnie was ignoring her. But when he did that interview with her sister, that opened the door for communication. Krishan just want to talk to you, Ronnie. She just want to talk to you. Chyna, you got some explaining to do. For sure. I want to do mine because I want to put Chyna. You sitting up there. She told Ronnie Krishan want to talk to you in person. And then this happened. Girl, and she realized it. I'm gonna show you tomorrow how when Chyna realized that she's a part of this. I'm gonna show you tomorrow because I gotta get off. But I'm so glad that you up. Please DM me, girl. Please let me put my banner up here because I really want you to DM me so that we can stay in contact. You know.
Okay, I will. Do I? Girl, you know I don't be knowing how to work all this mess. Do I? Would it be in it? Will it be? Okay, I got it. I'm just a screenshot it. Okay. I'm gonna screenshot it and then I'm gonna email you. And then yes, because I got some stuff I want you to see anyway.
Yes. And you know, with the things that I discuss offline, like the other person, I don't bring up everything on here, you know, because my main thing is justice for that baby and for Quran. So if that means that some information can't be said, I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's my main
Absolutely.
goal. Yep,
no, I've been watching you, so I see that you're a woman of your word and all of that, and I don't feel like you're doing it for no other reason than justice. So I actually feel comfortable. But yeah, I will be emailing you. Give me a little minute. I'm supposed to get in the shower and take my medicine, but I sure will be emailing you tonight.
Take all your time you need. Thank you, sis.
Thank you for having me on. It's nice talking to y'all, and see you later, Chad.
All right, see you later, girl.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Later. We don't say bye, girl. We say later. You guys, man, thank y'all for like making that known in the chat because y'all know I could have missed it if I didn't have on my specs, girl. I would have missed it, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I caught that because y'all, I sometimes keep in on other lives, but then sometimes I go into a mode where I isolate myself from it because literally if I do watch things 24/7, I will be live 24/7 because I will be triggered. That's why when I get off live at night, I don't watch nothing about Krishan till the next day. But I really need to stop doing that because the way the media is going now, she could be arrested any day now. So now I gotta ramp it up to even more than what I used to, you know. But man, y'all, I love y'all so much. I'm on here probably like an hour longer than I wanted to be, but I'm saying that gladly. Do you hear me? I'm saying that gladly. How many likes did we get for the live, girl? How many likes did we get for the live, y'all? Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to the live. Let me say thank you for anybody that did any super chats or anybody that did any cash apps. I gotta make sure I holler at y'all. We came through with Danny coming through in the beginning. Thank you, Danny. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, CC, my girl. Thank you so much. Valencia. Oh, yeah. Oh, you see, girl. Thank you, girl. I would have missed it, girl. Day Lily, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Justice for Ronnie and Jr. I know that's correct. Okay, Danny accidentally put in timeout somebody using her name. And when I tried to turn them out, it took Danny too. So how did we get Danny back? Did we get Danny back? Danny, sorry about that. Thank you so much, Iris. Thank you so much, girl. I really appreciate it, y'all. Y'all just don't even understand. But I think that the ones who donate, y'all do understand. That's why y'all do it, and I'm grateful for y'all. Let me see if anybody sent any cash apps. And let me see. I don't think so, but I'm just making sure. Okay, yeah, I got one. Okay, it don't say anonymous, so I'm gonna say thank you, Cynthia, for sending $5 and saying no joke, Ronnie song still away from the wait. Ronnie song still a man from the grave. Okay, I'll play that when we go live again. I promise you, I'm gonna play that song for you. I promise you, I am. You got my word on that. Cause I hear it on Instagram all the time. I got you. Shout out to Ronnie and his family, man. Y'all keep being strong. Know that we love y'all, man. And we still gonna be here going strong, still doing what we do, man. I love y'all, man. I really do. I really do. I love you becoming family. I thank you. Peter is that dude, has several videos on his. Okay, bet. I'm gonna go look him up, man. Good night, y'all. Good night. See y'all tomorrow. We're gonna be right back at it. Justice for Ronnie, Save Junior, becoming family. I love y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to our kids. Shout out to my kids. God protect us all, keep us all safe, protected, blessed, and highly favored in Jesus' name. Don't let no weapon formed against us prosper. Don't even let any weapons even be able to be formed, Father God. Thank you for the lady who came up here on this panel, Father God. I thank you for using us as a vessel to get justice for Ronnie, Father God. Please let his family know that we coming with nothing but pure and good intentions, Father God. And that's what I want more than anything, for his family to know that, our intentions are pure in everything that we do over here, and just keep leading us and guiding us to figure out even more details about what happened and protect us from all evil, hurt, harm, danger, workers of iniquity, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Anybody, I rebuke any parasocial attachments. I rebuke any negativity. I rebuke any monitoring spirits in Jesus' name. Amen. I'll see y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.